classic hit station.
The greatest hits of all time.
Cool 95.
Using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
If you want the perfect holiday shopping shortcut, I've got 3 words. Get to Kohl's. I just went and found great gifts for even greater deals, like toys for up to 25% off. And with my 20% coupon, I got fleece for my family under $20 and a cookware set for under $75. Plus, I got $10 off home finds as a Kohl's Rewards member. So if you want the season's best for less, you know where to go. Select styles, toys, coupons do not apply. Kohl's Rewards offer and 20% offer end November 18th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Cool 95.7, proud to be your home for Eunice Cardinals State Championship football. The Cardinals fly to Texico on Saturday to take on the second-ranked Wolverines. Join Jimmy Jones and the crew beginning at 12:45 on Saturday afternoon for your Cardinal pregame show, The Kickoff at 1 o'clock. Eunice Cardinals State Championship football is brought to you by IPS, R360, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, Redbird Gas Company, Lobo Trucking, Guns Up Services, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, and Cardinal Hardware. Cardinal State Championship football on Cool 95.7, also brought to you by BTH Services and Rentals, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline, the City of Eunice, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Schools, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Parker Energy, Excel Energy, and New Mexico Junior College. It's the Cardinals and the Wolverines from Texico Saturday afternoon. Listen live on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com and right here on Cool 95.7.
The greatest hits of all time. Cool 95.7.
Number 1 ranked Eunice Cardinals for the 2023 2A State Football Championships. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside the crew, Recindo, a.k.a. Bernie Mac, Caballero. Welcome, Recindo.
How you doing, sir? Thank you for that great intro.
That's right, that's right. We're ready. And, of course, our man who is usually on the camera, he needs no introduction. You won't see it today, but we call him the Thumb. Charlie Fairbrush. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome, everybody. I still got that thumb. We're ready for some football. They're supposed to go out here and flip a coin.
The captain's headed onto the field. We were not granted the video rights here today for this title game, but we will still be bringing you all the action. We're going to make you laugh. We're going to make you smile. We may make you jump up and down and scream. We also may make you mad, or we may make you cry. But sit back, close your eyes, and get ready. Take a few deep breaths, deep breaths. Make sure to keep those eyes closed, because now, imagine yourself immersed as the ham in a Jimmy Recindo and Charlie sandwich. Wow, what a vision. What a feeling. It's a good day to be a ham sandwich in Cardinal country, and an even better day to be a Eunice Cardinal. We are excited here today. 2 amazing football teams, a great environment. We should be in for one heck of a football game here today. These 2 teams have faced off once already this season. It was a crazy Friday night matchup. I will remember that game well as I was cutting weight in preparation for a little grappling match that I decided to do. As I was literally walking up to the stadium, Recindo and Charlie had already set everything up. There were some storm clouds off to the west of the stadium, and over the loudspeaker, they had Garth Brooks playing with the Thunder Rolls. I walked up to the stadium, jamming to the Thunder Rolls. The Cards jumped out to an early lead in that game, leading to a 14-0 early lead. Texaco got on the board, but Eunice struck again with a 21-7 lead. They maintained that lead most of the second quarter, but late in the half, a turnover by Eunice led to a Eunice touchdown right before the halftime horn. Texaco cut the Eunice lead 21-14 at the half. As the two teams left the field for the halftime ceremonies, the thunder literally began to roll. The storm moved in, a combination of lightning, thunder, rain, wind, continued for the next couple hours with Garth Brooks singing in the background. The game was delayed time after time until finally they called the game. The NMAA rule stated that if a game reaches the halftime and must be stopped due to weather, the game is considered complete. So the Cardinals won 21-14. Eunice went on to win the District 4-2A crown. In the first round of the state playoffs, they hosted Escalante, winning 49-0. Last week in the state semifinals, the Cards hosted the number 5 ranked Tularosa Wildcats, who had just came off a huge win over Jow, and it's shown they had an explosive offense. An offense that most thought would give Eunice the secondary problems. Eunice won that game 54-0 in a mercy rule shortened game at home. And here we are making their 26th appearance in a state championship football game. Eunice has won the state title 16 times. The only team with more state titles than Eunice is Artesia. They also have 37 appearances. They have more state title appearances. Okay. Eunice is coached by Greg Jackson. Jackson, who has been to the state final game 4 of the last 5 seasons as the Eunice head coach. He has won 3 championships already, including the 26-19 win in the COVID Bowl at UNM Stadium in 2021 and a 56-21 win over Texico for the state championship in 2020. Jackson has a 42-10 overall record as the Eunice coach. The Cards have a 67-10 record over the last 7 years. Eunice has played in the state final game 8 of the last 9 seasons, and they've been to the semifinals or better 13 times since 2010. Wow, what a ride it's been this season. Eunice enters the game with a 10-2 record. The Cards are led offensively by sophomore quarterback Elijah Melanson, who has thrown for 40 touchdowns. That's 40 touchdown passes this season from Melanson. He's thrown for 2,500 yards, nearly 4,700 yards in his short 2-year career. In his career, he's rushed for nearly 1,000 yards. He has a QB rating of over 113. Melanson has some great receivers, including speedster wide receiver Ashton Thompson. Thompson leads the team in touchdowns with 19. He has nearly 100 receiving yards on the season and over 2,200 in his career. He has 44 touchdowns in his career. Junior Maddox Mata, a.k.a. Green Gloves, averages nearly 60 yards per game receiving. Mata is second on the team in receiving, but he always seems to make the big play when the Cards need it most. He's definitely Mr. Big Shot when it comes to big plays. He broke one in the semifinals for 98 yards. It was eventually called back due to a penalty that didn't really have much impact on the play, but he is capable of breaking one at any time. He's also a great player on special teams and defense. 6'4" junior Luis Gomez has really become a standout on this team as the season has progressed. This young man has been a leader on defense all season, but he's become one of our go-to receivers on offense the last half of the season. The Cards like to throw it up to him and let him use that long body to go up and get him. He's also a leader on this team, as we mentioned, on defense. Junior Hyan Castro has 10 touchdowns on the season, another receiver that seems to show up when you need him most. But he has made a name for himself scoring on defense. He's ran some interceptions all the way back to the end zone. He's he's had several picks during the season. He's also had a fumble late in last game that was picked up off the turf and ran back for about 70 yards to pay dirt. Last week's player of the game was junior running back Elgin Woods. Woods averages nearly 100 yards per game. Another player that stands out on both sides of the ball. Elgin is second on the team in touchdowns with 14. On the defensive side of the ball, look for names like Isaiah Hernandez, Jacob Ortega, Brady Coburn, Caden Boyd, and so many others for Texico. They enter this game with a 10-2 record also. As mentioned, Eunice did win the head-to-head matchup earlier this season by 7 points. Other losses came to Farwell, Texas. The heartbeat of this team is quarterback Cade Figg, who wears number 6. He's a 6'3", or he stands at 6'3", weighs over 200 pounds. He'll carry the ball most of the time for this team. He's big, he's fast, he's their workhorse. Although they like to spread and run the spread offense, they definitely prefer to run that quarterback out of that spread. He can also throw it when he needs to, but he prefers to run it. He also anchors the defense from his linebacker position. He's their leading tackler. Another offensive threat and defensive threat on this team is number 44, Tay Smith. Offensively, they like to play him at the fullback and the tight end. He is a load up front. He's another big kid, over 6 foot tall, well over 300 pounds. They like to use him as their lead blocker in just about everything they do. Texaco is coached by Coach Bob Gilbreth. That is my rundown. My keys to victory: Eunice, they must not turn the ball over. The winner of the turnover battle most likely wins this matchup. We need, number 2, we need some rushing. When we are at our best is when we're able to spread people out, use a little rushing, going up the middle. That makes their defensive backs, our safeties and linebackers stay in. And when they're able to do that, it opens up for our receivers like Thompson, Mata, and Gomez. And number 3, we've got to protect Melanson and give him a few seconds to throw the ball. For Texico, they need to play some smash mouth football and smash it down our throats. Control the ball, use their size as they are big. They've got, I think I saw 6 or 7 guys over 260 on their roster. Those are big high school young men. Boys, huh? Number 2, they need to get to the quarterback. They can't let Melanson sit back there and pick them apart. And number 3, they've got to stop the Eunice run. As I mentioned, when Eunice struggles to run, it closes everything out, makes us one-dimensional, and so they need to shut that down. So that's my pregame. Any thoughts, Charlie and Rosendo?
I think if we set the pace from the beginning, we should be okay on both sides of the ball, on the defensive side and the offensive side. So,
yeah, I agree with you. That's kind of the spill. Once again, we're doing this a little different. We're also broadcasting on Cool 95. So those of you watching on YouTube and on the HobbsAmerica.com, you're going to hear some back and forth as we go to commercials. It's going to sound a little different on your end. We won't be playing our normal commercials here, so we'll talk about you a little bit during our downtime. But that is the tail of the tape here in Texico. It's a windy day. It's kind of a partly cloudy day. There's a little sand blowing. We're sitting in the fall, right in the middle of the bleachers.
We're right in the bird nest right here.
It's going to be interesting. Some quick shout-outs, birthday shout-outs. Bob Klaus, Leslie and Nancy Gaetan, Ovi and Dottie in my house also had birthdays over the next day or two, or a few days ago, so shout-out to them. Happy birthday. Also, kind of a sad moment, but want to shout-out for sure to the Dean family. I know that Casey Dean, Nikki Stormy, I know they lost their father David, and so our thoughts and prayers are with them. Also, Miss Lord, Leanne Reeves' mother passed away yesterday as well, so our thoughts and prayers are with the Lord family as well. Definitely want to shout out to them. Let's see here. Shout out to Len White. I know he's back home listening. Lee County Sports Hall of Fame inductee to be. Leonard, we love you. We appreciate you listening. And just a quick reminder, at halftime today, we will do our halftime employee spotlight for the Eunice Public Schools. So with that said, you're listening to the Nucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Championship game, Eunice versus Texico. We'll take about a 5-minute break, send it back to the station for about 5 minutes. Thank you for listening.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go, number 5.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental LLC, here to serve you in New Mexico and Texas. They offer light, medium-duty towing and recovery 24 hours a day. Eunice Wrecker also hauls off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker is happy to help in your time of need. With 20-plus years experience, Eunice Wrecker are fully licensed and insured. Eunice Wrecker, located in Eunice, New Mexico. Call 575-394-HOOK, 575-394-4655. That's 575-394-HOOK.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Do you go back and forth about a good place to eat? Well, Outlaw Grill has you covered. Outlaw Grill guarantees to hit the spot every single time. If you want a good mouth-watering burger or a steak, they have it. Seafood or pasta, Outlaw has it. And don't forget to check out Bigadame's Pizzeria just down the street for the best pizza. Place your order today. Outlaw Grill and Bigadame's Pizzeria.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Back live here in Texico for the Nucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Championship game, Eunice versus Texico. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners, Rosendo Cabello and Charlie Fairbrush. Welcome, fellas.
Hello, hello. So ready for some football here on a windy day.
Some really tough football. It's going to be a good game.
Going to be a good game here today in Texico. It's a windy game, kind of partly cloudy, a lot of sand, kind of dirt blowing, and it almost looks like a spring.
Yes.
New Mexico spring weather. The two teams headed onto the field. We just finished the national anthem, had a prayer, and now Texico is getting ready to kick off to your Eunice Cardinals.
We're going to be fighting the wind half of the
We're going to be fighting the wind. We're up here with all the fans, so we're going to be fine. We'll probably have to stand up to get a better view, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting here. Once again, we're sitting in the middle of the visitors' bleachers.
And we're grateful for that.
Thanks to Carlos Herrera. He's powering this broadcast today as he got us a generator because there was going to be nowhere to set over there. We were going to be right in the middle of a sea of green, and it was going to be a problem. But thanks to Carlos Herrera Oilfield Services for providing this generator. We're plugged up. We're in the Eunice crowd. We're going to be in the middle of the noise. But at the same time, we're on our side. We get to wear red over here, and you might keep me out of prison because on that side, we might have been throwing them dukes before we could have got that.
Too bad there's no scoreboard right now. The scoreboard just went out.
It'll be noisy. It'll be noisy, but we're going to get friendly fire, not hostile fire.
So the two teams are on the field.
There you go. You fixed it.
Texaco will be kicking toward the north. They're going from our left to right. Eunice from our right to left in the white. Texaco in the green. The Eunice faithful are getting rowdy here as we're getting ready for the opening kickoff in the 2A State Football Championship game. Number 1 versus number 2. Red versus green. It's a New Mexico tradition. It's red and green chili. And here we go. There's the kickoff.
And I got chills, but let's go.
All the way out the back of the end zone. And so Eunice will take it on the touchback. They will start the game here, 1st and 10. And there goes the high-powered Eunice offense onto the field.
There was some heading on that run.
They wanted to touch each other. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah, the two teams were definitely playing some smash mouth there on the kickoff, even though the kickoff sailed out the back of the end zone. So the Cardinals head onto the field. Fronting off is Woods, and on comes Garcia.
I was going to say, can you see from there?
Yep.
Okay. I think we're close to the field, that's why. Go ahead, sir.
Melanson heads onto the field with his spread offense. He's got 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Here comes the blitz coming after him. Eunice back to throw it, and flags fly everywhere. I'm assuming we had to have jumped.
Yep, you said we did.
Somebody jumped.
And they're going to say false start on Eunice. So the game will start on a penalty on the Cardinals, and we'll go back and play that down over.
They were rushing right from the center.
Texico had the full blitz coming. Yep. Eunice had every receiver going deep. We had 4 receivers that were 30-plus yards downfield on the first play of the game.
If we had to jump, we probably would have had a big play there.
The interesting thing about it is we're heading directly into the teeth of that wind.
Yep.
So the Eunice Cardinals are back. It's 1st and 15. Cardinals take the snap. Looking down the field, there's a whole host of Wolverines in there, and they get to Melanson, and down goes Melanson. on the first actual play of the game, and it's a big loss.
We lost about 5 yards there, Mr. Jones.
Yep. And we talked in our pregame about the keys to victory for Eunice. They needed to give Melanson time, and Texico needed to get to him, and on the first actual play, they do. So now it's first down and about 25 as Eunice is way back.
Looks like they're going to rush again, Mr. Jones. They're bringing everybody.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Melanson in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking down the field. They fake the blitz this time. Melanson has a little room. Turns around. There's flag flying on the right side. Melanson had a big hole, and he picks up about 15, but I thought I saw flags fly.
Oh, was it a football?
There's some little kids over on the far side playing football.
Yeah, that's what it was. I thought it was a flag, too.
They've got a little fluorescent-colored football that they're throwing around over there. When that football flies into the air, it looked like a flag, but it wasn't. So here we go. They get back close to the original line of scrimmage, and Leonard Skinner White, I'm going to apologize to you. I know you like me to tell you the yard, and I can't see them, and it's an old grass field. And this time of year, that grass has turned yellow, and you can't see the lines from our angle.
I should make a 3rd down and 6.
Yes, sir. Those jump outside off Texico.
Texico jumps outside. The Cardinals will march it forward 5, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking at the yard line markers, it's about 7, maybe 8. Eunice waiting on the call from Coach Greg Jackson.
I would have thought they would have painted these lines again.
A little better, right?
I think they did. They're just white, and the grass ain't much different as far as the color. You can't hardly see the yard lines, Leonard, so I apologize in advance. Eunice back to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield by himself. They tried to draw the Wolverines offside. Wolverines don't jump. Now he's going to step back in there after the call from Jackson. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field. He throws it out to the right side to Gomez. Gomez takes the tackler. He's switching forward. He's going to be real close. Yeah, he's passed it. So it's going to be a first down, Cardinals.
Nice.
After starting first and 25, the Cardinals complete the first down there, and now they'll get a little breathing room.
Yeah, I had to sit down after the first down. I usually do that. Good job there. We struggled, but we got it.
Looks like the ball spotted about the 35-yard line on the Eunice side. When they get here to the middle, we can kind of see the lines, but once they get down about 30, 35,
they're
we
putting
can
them
see
on the board. I don't know how accurate that is, Jimmy. That might be something we can utilize.
Showing it on the 34-yard line. Eunice ready to go. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Melanson tries to draw outside.
Man.
And it looks like Eunice is now going to scoot back again on the false start.
That young man moved with his right leg. He's getting scared out there.
We're having a battle at the line of scrimmage. Eunice trying to keep the Wolverines from just coming full blast after the quarterback, so we're trying to run by Elton Wood.
There you go. That's a great play by the coach. Good call. Because if he got that blitz, he can by that first line.
When you got everybody on a blitz, that's a good time to run that.
The entire Wolverine team was on the blitz. Wood split them like the Red Sea. He looked like Noah, and he headed up the middle. It's 1st and 10. Ball spotted.
It wasn't Noah.
Right out about the 50.
It was Moses, not Noah.
My phone's ringing.
I hear you, brother.
People calling.
Well, he could have been in the ark, too. You never know.
He wasn't, I promise.
So Eunice ready again, takes the snap. They're going to hand it right up the middle to Woods with another big gain. He's down to about the 40-yard line.
Why we sit down? We should stand up. Legs ain't flat.
For me, I've got the table over my legs, so when I stand up, I have to lean over this way.
Come on. We'll knock it over. I'm going to knock it over. Sorry about that.
All right, so 2nd down and about 1 as Woods picks up another 9. Eunice back to the line of scrimmage, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Melanson takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. He's going to have to get rid of it. He throws it over to the right side.
I think we got a holding call.
And there's a flag came in late. I think they're going to call holding on the Cardinals, unless maybe it's a roughing.
Got to hold our breath on that one. They got real quiet.
Yeah, they're pointing our way.
Be holding.
So they're going to scoot us back now on a holding call. Texico is sending everybody in the kitchen sink after the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's what they said. Just sure enough, what's holding?
So 2nd and about maybe 12 now.
Right at the 50-yard line, right?
Yeah, they put it right on
11.
midfield now. It's going to make it 2nd, about 11.
We need some play action.
The board shows it's at the 40. I'm looking right at the 50. That's where the ball's at. Now they've changed it up there. So
They're a little slow.
Eunice.
They're a little slow.
They got a 10-second delay.
Trips to the left, one to the right. They try to draw the Wolverines offside. And now they're resetting, and we're going to take a timeout here. And the Eunice Cardinal fans are loud and rowdy. The problem is on offense, we probably don't need to be too loud and rowdy.
We need to be a little bit quiet. Let the play action, and then we'll go.
Give them a little silence.
Yeah, the coaching staff in a spread offense has to be able to call those signals in. And it's rowdy for sure.
So it's kind of hard for them to communicate, like you're saying. Plus, the wind is blowing, so it's tough out here right now.
Hey,
we're moving the ball.
I got messages coming in from J.T. Terry from Hawaii saying they're listening in Take State, and from Joyce Hatley as well. So thank you guys for listening. We're going to have to get used to being on the radio where we send it back during those breaks. We should have, but now we're down to 20 seconds on the board, so we're going to keep it here. It's going to get interesting here for sure. And so second down and about 11. Ball looks like it's still spotted right at midfield. The two teams are already back out there.
We should be with the set play already to get going, right?
I would guess, unless he's going to wait and see how the defense adjusts and then call it. Trips to the left, one to the right. Maybe two. Yeah, there's two over there. Melanson's in the backfield by himself. We're setting it like helmet level for the team, so we're going to call it as best we can see it. Melanson ready. Here comes the whistle. Bunch of Texico Wolverines showing blitz, and here they come after Melanson. He's trying to get out of there, and he tries to throw the ball at the last second. The ball goes to the ground.
Our linemen did not show up on that play at all.
They set the holes. There's only so many linemen. They had about 8 guys coming. You got 4 linemen there.
All of them got 2, but one. And that's a strong safety.
Yeah, you had the whole Texico defense coming.
That puts us third and 11.
It depends. They're discussing whether they're going to call intentional grounding.
If they do,
if they call grounding, there it is. They're going to call grounding, and so that's going to be a loss of downs and the yardage.
Here goes Coach out there to talk about it. Yeah. So how big of a penalty is that? 10, 15 yards?
I think it's 10.
I thought he was out of the...
And a loss of down.
Oh. I thought he was outside the...
I can't tell from here.
Yeah, hard to tell.
I can tell you I can't see it from here well enough to know.
Sure enough, that's what it was. Lost of down as well.
Yep. So that's going to make it a long, long, long ways. They're scooting them all the way back to... Man, it looks like about the 30. Ball spotted at the 30. They're saying the 31 over the loudspeaker. Wow. It's going to be third down and about 25, maybe 30 yards.
Yeah, I'll be more with 30.
Melanson in the backfield. Here comes the blitz again. We throw it over to Gomez on the left side. He's turning it up the field. The ball hits the ground, but the Cardinals jump back on it, and it's going to be third and long. Fourth and long.
And you take out the punt crew out there.
Yep. Here comes the punt team onto the field.
We had a good start there, man. She got a little flustered with all the noise from the other side.
And we're punting into the wind, so need to keep it low. Keep it low.
And once again, our apologies back. We know, everyone, that you're used to having us yell the yard lines and all that. It's going to be hard for us because where we're sitting, it's hard to see.
Bear with us.
Taking the snap is our punter, Melanson. He gets it away. It looks like it was partially blocked, heading toward the Texico sidelines, goes out of bounds, and it just barely, if did, get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Back to the station.
They're going to place it at the 43-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 Texico as they'll get an opportunity on offense here now as Eunice comes up short on their first series.
Get that defense wound up there. Time to go.
Yeah, time to get out there. Kind of early. I was hoping we would score that first time around.
So Texico heads out onto the field. Some big old boys. We talked about it in our pregame. Their line is big. They average about 260. Taking the snap and handing it right up the middle is Texico. The Cardinals clock in there. They're going to pick up about 3. That was quarterback Fig. Couldn't tell who he handed it to. I think it was Fuentes.
Number 8, correct? Yeah.
8 is Fuentes, yes.
He gave it to him.
So Fuentes and Fig back there again. Fig's a big old boy. He's about 6'3 plus, about 200 pounds. He's got Fuentes to his right there in the shotgun. Taking the snap. He's rolling right. He's running the whole way. The Cardinals are coming, and here they come. They were able to spring him out. Isaiah Hernandez was out there, Luis Gomez, and then the host of Cardinals come in from the back as they strung him out, and in come Brady Colburn and company, and they were able to knock him down.
Beautiful job of keeping him contained as much as they could.
No gain.
That's going to make it 3rd down, and we'll call it 7. Looks like the ball spotted about the 44-yard line on the Texico side. Fig takes the snap, rolling to his left. He's looking past this time. He's got the pressure on him. They had him in the backfield, and they pulled him down. And that was big number 60. Jorge Gorta. And Gorta with a great tackle.
Open field tackle all by himself, man.
Yes.
That made a big game changer right there. Now
That's going to make it 4th and long and bring on the punt team.
Yes, sir. It's going to be winning games, huh?
Texaco with the wind at their back, and it is a stiff wind. It's stiffer than Stifler. Cardinals up are the Wolverines up to the line of scrimmage. Here they go, waiting on the snap. Taking the snap is their punter, and he's going to kick it, and it's a boomer. It is way down there. Taking it. Oh, that's a good catch there by Castro. Trying to turn the corner. He gets strung down. Flags fly everywhere. And I think that's going to be a Eunice Cardinal either hold or something up here. I don't think they called anything at the end of that play. So we'll see what the call is as there's laundry on the field. I think at least half the plays that have been called so far, there's been laundry on the field.
It happened against Eunice.
Yes, I agree.
No, I know when I'm playing Eunice.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think at least half of the plays that we've had so far have had a flag on the play. And so, and probably 80% of those have been against the Cardinals. I'm not saying that we didn't commit those. I can't see from my vision here.
I don't think we did.
But I'm just saying it looks like we're getting a lot of flags early.
My opinion is I don't think we did.
And they are going to march Eunice back. And they're marching it back from the end of the play.
Wow. How in the world is that?
They called a personal foul on the Cardinals with a hit in the back.
I thought maybe when he slung us out of bounds, we landed too hard. Maybe they threw that flag.
It's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. That's going to push us all the way back
to the 5-yard line
because we were outside the 15. So it's going to be a full penalty. So that's going to push us all the way back near the 5.
Whoa, that's a 10-yard line, sir.
10?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Excuse me.
Marking us at the 10. The 10?
Yes, sir. As your neck stretches out.
They're showing us on the 5 on the board. Here we go. Cardinals ready to go. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Here comes the blitz again by the Wolverines.
We got them.
I think that time we got them.
I don't know, man. Let's hold your breath.
You can tell the Wolverines' game plan is to send the kitchen sink after Melanson.
The whole game.
They are coming after him.
So we just need to run that ball. Run it right past them.
We need to block a little bit.
A little blocking would help.
Let's block a little bit.
You know, that is the one hole in our game, and not saying it's a hole because a lot of times it works to our advantage, but we run that spread offense, so we don't have but 4 or 5 guys trying to block 8 in there in the middle.
I hear you.
So here we go. Melanson takes the snap. The blitz not coming this time, but they're going to get to him anyway.
Oh, my gosh. It's an incomplete pass.
The ball pops out, finds the ground. Texico recovers it in the end zone, but I believe they're going to say it was an incomplete pass. So that's a big break for the Cardinals.
Big break.
You reckon?
Lord,
boy.
My blood pressure went up just for a minute.
You know what's that now? You ain't healthy enough to have that. So that was a busted play for the Eunice Cardinals. Now we got 2nd and 5, correct?
Yep. Yeah, I believe that is right.
2nd down and 5 yards ago.
Yeah, so here comes Eunice back to the line of scrimmage. Like I said, it is tough for those of you sending me messages. We just can't see the yard line. Melanson to the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking down the field. Oh, and there was
Did you see that block in the back?
I did. One of the defensive backs from Texico took out one of our receivers.
And that's not legal.
No, not at all.
And he did it.
He did it right as the quarterback was getting ready to throw. He just leveled him 20 yards down the field. No call.
I hope them other guys on the other camera over there got it, you know, because
They
I'd
didn't.
have had that on film, I promise.
So Eunice heads back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 5, and the Cardinals are pushed back deep in Cardinal territory. It's a big, big play, maybe the biggest so far of this game. Melanson, here comes the blitz. They're pushing him up there again. He's going to call off the play and step over toward the coach. He's back there by himself. He steps back in. He's adjusting the play. Melanson ready. Here comes the blitz again. Taking the snap is Melanson. They set up a screen, and then we overthrow. Thompson coming through, and that's going to make it 4th and 5.
Man, that was a good play right there, but we did not complete it. Man, we're playing real rough right now here in Texico.
Yeah, looking, the Eunice offense looks a little discombobulated, would be my word. And so that'll bring the punt team back onto the field.
You'll be punting out of our end zone, right?
Yes, and as I mentioned, that wind is gusting toward the Eunice side into their face, I mean.
Get the snap down.
So here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's an end-over-ender, skipping down the field. Going to give us a good bounce. That worked out good for the Cardinals. It was a low-line drive kick that probably landed 15 yards down the field, but it tumbled all the way down almost to the 50.
Here we go, defense again out there. Get back and forth. The score is 0-0 here in the first quarter. 6 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here.
About the 47-yard line.
Yes, sir.
And we are still in quarter number 1. Texico will take over in Eunice territory, just across midfield, as Charlie mentioned, about the 47-yard line. Here comes that big Texico squad running out here. Man, they look like some sides.
Where do they feed them, man?
Man, those some big boys. 6:14 on the clock as the Texico offense lines up. They've got 2 receivers wide left. They've got the big boy back here on the backside, Fig in the shotgun. He takes the snap. They're going to lead the big boy and send him right up the middle. He's got a big gap around the left side, turns the corner, and he's going to pick up what looks like about 15 yards and a first down.
He's finally brought down by Elgin Woods out there all by himself. He took a hit, but he took him down.
Elgin Woods stands about maybe 5'5" on a good day.
In heels.
And you've got Fig, who's 6'4", and Woods comes up and knocks him down in the open field.
I'm telling you, brother.
Texico back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. They're in that same formation. 2 receivers wide left.
Oh, come on, man. They're going to call a timeout for equipment on Hernandez. One of our best players.
Tay Smith. He's the guy that they like to follow on the offensive end. So Tay Smith lined up on that right side. Keep an eye on him. He's big number 4'4". I know you can't see it back home, but tell him my broadcast group or anybody that's watching the video as well. McCuller comes onto the field.
He's like a young Earl Campbell, don't he?
He's a big boy. They've got him listed at, I think, 6'2", 300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So here he is over on this right side. They're going to send him pulling and then run him to the left. Here goes Fig. He's got a big hole. Flags are flying everywhere over there. I can't tell what happened, but they picked up about probably 6-7 yards.
Seen a hold. I'm hoping it's holding. I think it is. Hold on, White.
So waiting on the call. They've got the flag on the field. I don't know how the flag can be down past where the ball ended up at the end of the play, but now they're marking it off from the spot, so it's going to be a hold on Texico.
We'll take it, buddy.
And that's going to scoot them back, trying to see where they're spotting it. It's going to make it 1st and about 15, and I'm going to say they're about the 36-yard line. Hey, they got it right up there. 5:43.
You did him a favor, huh?
That's right, 5:43 on the clock. Texico now kind of in a little semi-huddle. Big Tay Smith runs off the field, then turns around, runs back on. Here come a few more players onto the field for the Wolverines.
Talk to me.
Texico back up there, lined up. Fig in the backfield. He's got Fuentes to his right. Big Smith is over here to this right side, and here they come behind Smith, trying to get around the corner. Here come the Cardinals, and they come plowing in, and that was Ortega. Ortega comes up and hits Fuentes hard and stood him up, and the rest of the Cardinals flocked in and said, whoa, knock him down.
That's a fat Cardinal out there.
He got a good spot on that one, though.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, they spotted him with a gain, and I thought he lost about 4.
It's different when
So
it's different part of the world.
Eunice back to the line of scrimmage to the Cardinals. Texico now coming out of the huddle, headed up to the line of scrimmage. Big Tay Smith now moved to the left. They like to pull him and go opposite. Fig takes the snap. Here he comes. They're going opposite. Like I said, Fig with a big gain through the middle, and he's going to pick up about 5.
That's going to be third and what?
Third and about 6 maybe?
Yeah. That's what they put on the board.
Yeah, they're going to make it third. Now, they give him a little more than I thought. That's going to make it third and maybe 4.
Imagine
4
that.
on the board. They're showing him at the 25-yard line. 4:42 on the clock here in the first quarter. Texico trying to methodically drive it down.
And they use up a lot of time on their play action.
Yeah, they're more of a run team, even though they run the spread offense. It's kind of the way they do it. So here goes Texico to the line of scrimmage. Fig in the backfield sends a man in motion. He takes a snap. He's going to run right behind the big boy, and he plows forward. It's going to be close. Close to a first down as Cade Fig ducks his head and it's the first down.
They call that already. We're not going to measure it. What for?
So first down, and the Texico Wolverine sideline goes crazy.
And you want to keep that clock running.
They got a pretty good crowd over there. I got to tell you, I think the Eunice crowd's bigger, and we got smaller bleachers, so we're packed in here like sardines.
Literally.
So Texico heads back to the line of scrimmage. They're ready. They send Big K. Smith over to the right side. Fig takes the snap. They're going to run him to the left on that little counter. Fig with a big gap, still spinning, coming up and taking him down. I think that was 3-0.
Number 30.
30's Danny Garrett. Garrett was a good open field tackle. Got lots of people sending us messages. We appreciate you, Debbie Vance, Randy Gladden, Coach Aldridge listening. We appreciate you guys so much. Vernon, we appreciate you. So second down, it's going to be 2nd and 5. They're showing the ball spotted on the 15-yard line.
Oh, Vernon, huh?
Yep. Texico taking their time.
Okay, cold too, brother.
And that wind is blowing. The wind is blowing. If you can't hear it out there, that's not me whistling Dixie. That's
howling.
That is the wind.
You're breathing hard.
Yeah, and it's blowing right with Texico, so it's helping them this quarter. Texico rolling to the left. They throw it down the field into the end zone, and it is a touchdown to Luke Thompson, number 10 for Texico. They ran a little play-action pass, faked Eunice out, and then threw it back across the field into the end zone. First pass, first touchdown goes to Texico.
Wow. Well, they did get all units all flushed up there.
So Texico takes the early lead, 6-0 over the Cardinals.
Here in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 2 minutes and 57 seconds remaining.
You'll get that out of here by the time halftime's here.
I know. I Charlie up there.
Texico getting back, ready for the point after touchdown. They place it down. The kick is up, and it is good. That was number 15. I don't have him on our roster. You're listening to the Lucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Championship. We'll send it back to the station for 30 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Here in Texico, you're listening to the Lucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Championship game. Eunice versus Texico. I'm Timmy Jones alongside Lucindo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush. I'm getting messages saying that the broadcast is, the video broadcast is hard to see. It keeps going in and out. They're having problems.
We're not running that one.
They're saying they're at least 3 minutes, maybe 5 behind us. And so anyway, just food for thought. 2:57 on the clock. The Cardinals trail here 7-0, and Texico is about to kick off. They've got the wind at their back, and it is windy. They got more air blowing here than what's coming out of me on a broadcast.
And I think somebody's sprinkling, Bob, something.
Oh, we got some rain coming. There's a high, deep kick.
Oh, man.
And then fumbled, and then he picks it up, and they're going to call a touchback. That actually works out to our advantage.
Probably so. Yes, there's a miscommunication between 1 and 15 out there.
Yeah.
I'm just glad.
And I'm hoping that's rain and not somebody spitting on me, because I'm feeling it.
Okay, I didn't bring my umbrella. I'm afraid I'll melt.
2:55 here in quarter number 1. The Cardinals going to take it 1st and 10 at about the 20. The offense onto the field.
I need to get a plan for that.
That blitz. That blitz is giving us fits.
We'll get it, boys.
And you know, it's like we've talked about that blitz. Those some big boys blitzing. Look at Big Tay Smith, as we mentioned, 6'2", 3+.
Right there, right in front of number 53, just taking him down. Huh?
So here we go, Melanson in the backfield. They're trying to draw Texico offside, trying to slow him down on that blitz. I don't see the blitz like it's been set up. They're not coming this time. We hand it up the middle to Woods. Woods is bobbing, he's weaving, he's got a big gain, and he's going to punch it down the field for about 15 yards.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be first down Cardinals.
He hit number 7. Yes. He lowered that shoulder and took him down and got a first down.
So you're not just going to tackle me. We're going to duel here.
Yeah.
So Woods with the big pickup there through the middle. Texaco didn't come on the blitz, and Woods made them pay.
Run it again.
First and 10. They're showing the ball at the 31 on the big board. We'll go with the 31. Melanson in the backfield. Woods to his left. Mata and Hyan Castro out here wide to the left. Thompson and Gomez over on the right. They fake the handoff, throw it down the field to Thompson. Thompson's got a little room, and then he runs out of bounds right near another first down. They may mark him back a couple of yards.
So they will. Oh, we got a little bit further more. Got a little contact. Probably would have got the first down with a little bit of contact, but we're okay.
They're marking him back a lot farther than I thought. They're showing that he just picked up about 6.
Wow.
I thought he had 8 or 9 at least.
I agree with you, too.
So that's going to make it second down. We're going to show 4 yards. They're showing it at the 37-yard line. Cardinals head to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 4. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Melanson ready. He tries to draw Texaco offsides. Now he resets. Looking the field over. I see a blitz coming off that left side. They take the snap. Here comes the blitz. Running to this side is Woods.
So he gets from behind.
And the back side coming through.
Cardinal fans are not happy.
No flag on that.
Eunice Cardinal got hit a good 5 seconds after the play, way down the field, right in front of the ref, and the ref went over and gave some soft counsel to the young player from Texico instead of throwing his flag, and the Cardinal fans are livid, and the ref is just smiling and waving like, hey, it's okay. I took care of it. Yeah. I'm not going to call a flag, so maybe do that the next time somebody jumps offside. Here we go. Eunice heads back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down, and we'll call it 6.
And no blitz yet.
Trying to draw them offsides again. Woods and Melanson in the backfield. Taking the snap, handing it to Woods. Woods with a big gain, and he's going to be close.
Real close.
Depending on the spot, if it's a Cardinal spot, we've got a first down.
It should be. Don't you have to measure that?
Oh, he said 4th down.
I saw him marking like showing 4th down.
Oh, he's going to measure that? Really? They brought him back.
Stop. They've marked him back.
They marked him back quite a bit.
Wow. The Eunice coaching staff is walking out on the field throwing their hats around. There we go. And now they're going to give it to him. I thought his spot was terrible from the official on this side. Yeah, for sure. But they give him the first down, so it'll work. 1st and 10. Ball spotted, looks like about the 40, I'll call it the 41-yard line. Melanson trying to draw Texico offsides. They're trying to figure out any way they can to slow down that blitz. Texaco looks like the blitz is coming this time. They take the snap. Now they stepped everybody back except this outside one. Throwing it to Castro. It's complete, and then Castro's going to step out of bounds. He picks up a good 6. Another not-so-good spot.
I guess patience is a virtue, right? Hope they get a good one eventually.
2nd down, we'll call it 4.
Keep moving that ball.
Maybe a long 4.
It is a very long
45. We'll call it the 46-yard line. Eunice trying to drive here. About 53 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first half. Eunice about to get to use some of this wind if it doesn't quit blowing. That's the way our look runs.
Just die down, bro.
Melanson, Woods in the backfield. Castro and Mata over here to the left. Here comes the entire Texico team. And it looked like Texico jumped out. And that'll be a first down, Eunice. It is.
Let's step it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
Yeah, it should be a first, and it is. First down. First down. That's right. So the Cardinals head back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, 53 seconds. They're just going to line up for the same play. Here comes the Texico defense over on that left side, and Eunice going to step back and rethink the play. Now they get the call from Jackson. Let's see what Texico does here. They don't send a blitz. We send Woods around the left side. He breaks the tackle. He broke free, and he's going to pick up a good six yards.
Solid 6 yards, baby.
He got hit about a yard past the line of scrimmage.
And he fought for the rest, brother.
And the guy that hit him probably outweighed him by 50 pounds, a good 6-8 inches bigger than him, and he drug him forward for a good 6 yards.
And the clock is running with 31 seconds left here.
Not the woods in the fight, it's the fight in the woods.
There you go.
2nd and 3. Eunice back to the line of scrimmage. Ball showing to be spotted about the 42-yard line in Texico territory. Melanson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking past this time. He's got the blitz coming. He throws it in the air.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball gets hit. It's deflected. Kicked off by Texico. And they're going to run it back to midfield.
He was hit as he threw. That's why the ball was so long in the air.
As he went to let the ball go, he got hit, and the ball went high into the air. This wind held it up there. Texico picks it off, and Melanson's holding his arm as he comes off the field.
I think he was just adjusting his stance.
Hopefully. That's going to make it first down, Texico. They already lead 7-0. We got 8 seconds here. It's time for bull riding.
We need to hit somebody out there like a bulldog.
Texico to the line of scrimmage. Fuentes and Fig in the backfield for the Wolverines. Texico gets the first big break here. Taking the snap is Fig. He's looking down the field. He throws it down the field, and he had a man as Gomez kind of slipped and was trying to get back to him.
And also a little miscommunication back between them. They're pointing to each other. Who you cover?
Yeah, I was fixing to say, you can see a little bit of disagreement between the defensive backs and the maybe the linebackers of Cardinals pointing around saying who's got what.
You got that area, I got this area.
Yep.
Plus, their cleats are probably a little smaller for this grass. That's why they're slipping a little bit too for the Eunice Cardinals.
Still got one more play with the win, looks like. 2.7 seconds.
2 seconds remaining here in the quarter number 1. The score is 7, Texico, Eunice 0. Texico heads back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted about the 47-yard line. Texico with the ball. Fig in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Fuentes. Tries to go up the middle. He gets hit. They drag him forward. Coming up was Ortega. And then in there also was Caden Boyd and Isaiah Hernandez.
Yep.
And at the end of 1, Texico 7, Eunice 0. You're listening to Noalmark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll send it back to the station for 1 minute and a word from our sponsors.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Debbie's Country Kitchen in Eunice is known for homemade goodness. Whether you're going for breakfast or lunch, you'll love it. Debbie's homemade cooking gets you every time. They take pride in making everything from scratch, from chicken fingers to the biscuits and gravy. Debbie's is open weekdays 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and on weekends 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Catering is available. Call 575-394-3047. Debbie's is simply the best, just like the Eunice Cardinals. Come see Debbie and the girls for great food and great service. Debbie's Country Kitchen has been serving you for over 27 years.
Football championship game, Texico versus Eunice. Texico with the ball, starting the second quarter. Rolling to his right is Fig, and flags fly everywhere at the snap. And I'm assuming they're either going to call us lined up or a movement on Texico. Looks like they're going to call it on Texico. That'll move them back 5.
Good job.
So with
about 14, nothing like the 10th flag already?
All the way back to about the 44-yard line will go Texico. And it'll be 3rd down and about 14. Texico with the ball and the lead here, 7-0. We are just into the second quarter.
Let them pop that wind.
And that wind has been blowing like crazy. I got dirt in my eyeballs. It's blowing from our left to right. And it's funny because we're in the quarter number 2, and it has slowed down a little bit. Not completely, but it has a little bit. Fig takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking pass. trying to find somebody. He floats it down the field. Turn out, there. Oh,
yeah. We took a player out.
They're going to call a penalty on us.
No way.
They're going to call us. They're not going to call Mata, who came across and tried to pick it off. They're going to call it on Garcia, as Garcia had his back to the ball.
The kids are Eunice.
They're pointing our way. So maybe they'll call it on Texico. I saw Garcia and the receiver make some contact before the ball. They're going to call it on Texico. So they're going to say he pushed off on Garcia.
They'll decline that. Make it fourth down. He must have seen Mata coming in, so he tried to push him off to get that interception.
And Mata was come flying through all the way from this side of the field, and he would have had the pick off, but they all three collided, and it's going to be on the Wolverines, and they're going to decline it. And so it's going to be fourth down and about 14. Shout out to Houston Harvey listening all the way away. So we appreciate you. I agree with you. I'm being told Roswell's up 21-0 at the end of the first, and Artesia 15-0 in the first.
That's good.
Texico to the line of scrimmage. I would assume they're going to back this young man up and punt it. That's usually what they do. There they go. That's big. He's their quarterback, also their punter, so they put him in the shotgun, and then they step him back. Here goes the punt, and it's straight sideways.
It doesn't even go 1 yard.
It's going to go into the Texico bleachers.
It went, 2 yards?
What's funny is look where they're spotting it. It never got here. That ball should have been at least 5 yards back that way. It never got here.
That
ball should have been back. It never got here.
100%, man.
Hey, we're sitting right even with the ball. It never got to us, and they gave them at least a good 5, 6, maybe 7 yards on that spot. But it's Cardinal ball with the wind at our back.
We're ready.
So Eunice trails 7-0. Offense on the field. Looks like we're going to be about a yard into Wolverine territory at the 49. Eunice takes the snap. Melanson rolling to his right. He's got a host of Wolverines coming after him, including Big Tay Smith. And Big Tay Smith, he's the 6'2", 300-plus pounder, slams Melanson, and Melanson is slow getting up.
I think he knocked his breath out, boss. That's a big old boy there on top of you.
Man, you get a 6'2", 320 dude that picks you up and slams you like WWE style. It's a bad day.
He was running full speed with him. Wasn't joking around.
So that's going to make it second and maybe 14. The ball's all the way back on the Eunice side of midfield now. We got to do something with the big boys up front.
Let's touch him a little bit.
Melanson back in the shotgun. He's got Woods to his left. Tries to draw him off sides. Now they're going to turn and look over to the sideline for the call. 11:40 on the clock here in the first half. Melanson takes the snap. They hand it to Woods. Woods has a little gap, and he pushes forward, gets about to the original line of scrimmage, maybe an extra yard.
If we're lucky, it's where they spotted it. They did. They did give that 1 yard. 9.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely a big hit that Melanson took. He's moving around a little slow now.
He's still moving slow.
I think that was a rough one. 11-14 and ticking. Melanson in the backfield. Got Woods to his left. Spread offense. I see the blitz coming again. Now they're trying to change the call here at the line of scrimmage. Texico's coming. They got the whole group coming. They throw it over to Gomez on a little screen. He pushes forward.
We're not even close to our first down, are we?
Oh, yeah, but I think we're close. I think we're about a yard, maybe. With the wind at our back, it's going to be fourth down.
Oh, he gave it to us.
David. Whoa. We'll take it. Move them chains. Move them chains. All right. I like that one.
Oh, wow.
Usually I don't agree with it, and I'm not sure if I was on Texico's I'd agree with it, but we'll take it. First down.
I'm pretty sure of that one. I guess we get the second quarter's going to be in our favor, right?
10:35 on the clock. Clock is ticking. It's 1st and 10. Cardinals at about the 40. I'll say we're at the 40. I can't tell for sure. Melanson trying to get Texico to jump off sides. Him and Woods in the backfield. Gomez and Thompson over to the right. Melanson in the backfield. Throws it over to the left side to Thompson. Thompson has the catch. Trying to turn the corner. He gets slung around and thrown out of bounds, but he picks up some yards.
And he picked up the water boy as he took him out.
Yeah, Thompson and the water boy from Texico collide over there in the sidelines.
Made the best tackle all day for us.
And they're gonna spot him with about a 2-yard gain.
Oh, we definitely haven't got too many good spots today.
10-17 on the clock. Eunice heads back to the line of scrimmage. You've got the entire Eunice coaching staff down here in the huddle trying to figure out what the key is here. If they ever figure out the key, maybe we can turn loose this Cardinal offense. Melanson in the backfield tries to get Texico to jump. Now he steps forward, calls the play again. Here comes Texico with a huge blitz. It's coming. Woods pops it out to the left side, trying to turn the corner. He bobs, weaves, and then gets pushed out of bounds. I think he's going to pick up about maybe 2, maybe 3.
A gain of 2, they say.
Third down about 5.
Third and 5, I'll go.
Well, it looks like they're spotting him about, it says 37, so third, and I'm going to call it 4.
Yeah.
They show 2nd and 8 on the board. I'm going to say 3rd and 4.
That's out there.
Now they're showing 3rd and 5 and the ball at the 34.
And those sprinkles are getting a little bigger. Those drops are
yeah,
a little bigger.
Man, somebody's spitting all over me. Melanson in the backfield. And so that's going to be outside, and that ought to be a first down Cardinals. It is raining. The rain is coming down.
How about this? Can we cover that equipment up just in case? I don't want to get any water on there, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm afraid I'm going to melt.
You'll have to turn it sideways. There you go.
Don't poke somebody in the eye.
I got stuff. Like you wait, we have no broadcast at all.
So the Cardinals head back to the line of scrimmage, first and 10. Looks like the ball spotted pretty dang close to the 30-yard line. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. The crowd screaming, run the ball. Woods back there sitting beside Melanson. They try to get him to jump off sides. And now Coach Jackson's going to take a timeout. We're going to send it back to the station for 30 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
Here in Texico for the 2A NMAA State Championship football game between your #1 Cardinals and the #2 ranked Texico Wolverines. A battle of 2 powerhouse programs here in New Mexico. Eunice coming out of a timeout. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball spotted. They're showing about the 29 up on the board. And so we'll say 1st and 10 from the 29. The rain has started coming, so we've got rain, we've got wind, we got some dirt blowing. We got a little bit of everything. We got some poop smell in the air. I think that wind's blowing straight from Portales. And so headed to the line of scrimmage are your Cardinals, waiting on the official to give them the whistle.
It was a TV timeout, huh?
Yeah. And so the Cardinals are ready, just waiting. The officials are slowly walking back into their spot, and there goes the whistle. Melanson in the backfield, got Woods to his left.
We moved. Number 15 moved.
They're going to call movement out on our receiver on the left side. And so that's going to make it scoot back. It'll be 1st and 15.
You think he was going to him?
Coming out of a timeout, that's a rough one.
Yeah, it's a set play. You get going out there.
Yep.
But, oh well, what do you do? It's one of them days.
So the Cardinals back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 15. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. You've got Luis Gomez, Ashton Thompson over here wide to the right. Taking the snap is Melanson. He's looking down the field. He's got a man down the middle. That's Thompson. Oh my goodness. And Thompson was so open. That ball hit him in stride at the goal line. All he had to do was walk in, and he looked away, and the ball skipped off his pads onto the ground, and Eunice gives up 6 right there.
Yes, sir. And the beautiful job by the offensive line blocking for the Melanson. Yeah, all day there. Made a good pass, stepped into it. We just cannot catch it, complete it.
Texaco didn't come on the blitz. They were set back in what I would call like a prevent, and we picked it apart, but just couldn't capitalize. 10:02 on the clock. Eunice heads back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 15.
Well, I think they're going to get tired of coming on that blitz every time. They're going to wear them down a little
Here
bit.
goes Melanson. He throws it out to Castro. Castro got a little room, trying to turn the corner. He's got a host of Wolverines come in. They were gnarling at him, and they drag him down, but I think he's going to pick up about maybe 6, and it's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 8, maybe 9. Man. So back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals are looking over toward their coaching staff for the call. The Eunice faithful getting a little noisy, not liking some of the play calls here. 9:30 on the clock. Eunice back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Melanson and Woods in the shotgun in the backfield. Here comes the Texico blitz. Now they pull it back. Melanson looking down the field, floats it up. Was a flag on the flag. There's a flag. That guy right there wasn't going to call it. That one over there did. That's like him like 50 yards behind. Over there, the one standing right in front of him, not going to call it.
That was definitely pass interference.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference down near the end zone.
That's insane.
As Thompson had his man again, and then his man decided he wanted to jump on his back for a piggyback.
And there's a hesitation there on the call.
Yep.
Look at the Texaco coach all around the field.
The Texico coach is all the way out there hollering. The Texico faithful are not happy, but they're going to mark it off. So it's going to be a pass interference on the Wolverines, and we're going to march it down the field for another Eunice Cardinal. First down.
There you go.
So the Cardinals will have it first, and it's going to be close to goal, but it may be 1st and 10. It is. They're going to spot us right outside the 10.
This is the 26.
Trying to see what they're showing you. The board shows at the 27. That ain't right.
Not at all.
So Eunice heads back to the line of scrimmage, waiting on the board to tell us because we can't see from where we're at. They're showing it at the 13. 1st and 10 at the 13. Eunice back to the line of scrimmage, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Melanson and Woods in the backfield, taking the snap, looking down the field. They throw it into the middle. Mata's bobbing. He's weaving. He got him. Down. Maddox. Green glove. Mata for 6, baby. You called it, baby. Woo! You want something done, you go to him. Yeah. Maddox Mata says, I'm Mr. Big Shot. Give it to me when you need it. And he punches it in, diving into the end zone, through the defense. 6 points on the board for Mata and the Cardinals.
Cutting and weaving, baby. I'm telling you, man. Those green gloves are magical.
Here comes Woods for the extra point.
Woods out there for the extra point. High Castro, the holder. Eunice steps up, takes the snap. The ball's placed. It's up, and it is good. And we got a tie ball game, 7-7 here in Texico. We'll send it back to the station for 30 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excellenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
For the New Cinder Credit Union 2A State Championship game. You're listening to Noalmark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners Charlie Fairbrush and Rocindo Caballero. The Cardinals punching it in, and then the extra point. We got a tie ball game here. It's stormy just like the last one, and we got a barn burner on our hands.
In the second quarter.
The Cardinals heading on to the field for their first kickoff of the ball game.
We're going to go deep, a little pooch kick right over here.
Man, I'd be surprised if you didn't see something crazy here. A little poocher, a little something in here, but who knows?
I think it's all right in the middle of the field.
They got some big old boys.
83 is a massive, man. It's a mammoth out there.
That may be somebody's dad. I'm not sure. That's really one of his kids.
He might be a dad.
It might be an official. There's the kickoff deep down the right side. It's going to skip, and they're taking it down near the 10. Trying to turn the corner of the Wolverines, and the Eunice
We need to show you how to do a bird sign, man. We need to do something, dude.
Hey, have you ever heard a cardinal?
Nah, I used to see it fly.
Well, now you know how it sounds.
I tried to upload some bird sounds onto the thing so I could push the button and play some bird sounds, but all of them sound like a little cheep, 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 while I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I like my bird better. My
There you go. You want more aggressive. There you go.
So here comes Texico's offense onto the field. 9:01 on the clock. I'm waiting to see where they spot it. Looks like the 17-yard line.
Time for some big D.
The Eunice Cardinal crowd has come alive here, getting noisy as Texico with Fig in the shotgun.
A little motion there.
Multiple players in motion. Oh, there's people moving everywhere. You got to throw the flag. They moved the first time because people started shifting, but there was movement. Should have thrown it in, and they threw it that time.
They were confused. There's too many people moving. They can't count that high.
We're not even halfway through.
They finally threw it.
Are they going to throw it on?
They threw another one just now.
Oh, wow. Not even halfway through the first half, and my voice is getting a little scratchy.
You need patience.
It wasn't another flag. It was the only flag.
I mean, Jimmy.
I'm sounding like Charlie over here.
You need a cough drop.
I might.
Pace yourself, boss.
They're gonna march Texico back here. The Wolverines asking a bunch of questions.
That coach goes a long ways, man.
Yeah, he was way out there in the middle of the field.
I think that coach will have to explain to him, this is what we're going to do. Just let us do it.
Yeah, so here we go. It's going to make it 1st and 15.
That Texaco's way down there. I mean, don't they have a coaching box?
They spotted it at the 12-yard line. Fig in the backfield. He's got Fuentes to his right. The big boy is over to this left side, closest to us. They're going to pull him and send him to that other side. Here he comes, trying to get ahead of him. There was a hold and a block in the back that I saw. No call, but the Cardinals defense blocks in and takes them down for a short gain.
Our birds are a little too fast for these Wolverines. That's why they're pushing us in the back, but it's not being called.
Yeah, Eunice definitely has the speed advantage. There is no doubt Texico has the size advantage.
But speed kills, buddy.
I'm telling you. It's an interesting matchup as such. I mean, the size difference, just looking at them, is just crazy.
Yeah.
But the speed
David
difference.
and Goliath, right?
Yes.
They got some grown men out there playing the thing.
So it's 2nd down. We'll call it 12. Ball at the 15. Eunice on defense. Texico with Fig in the shotgun on offense. He takes the snap, takes the handoff, heading up the middle. Eunice touched him in the backfield. He plows forward, and he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6. They had a hand on him in the backfield.
He's a big old boy, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not normal. He's 6'3", 6. I think Max Preps has him listed at 6'4", 220. And that's the quarterback.
Yeah, and that's just standing still. Imagine him running.
Yes.
It doesn't make it faster, but he's hard to take down.
So we'll call it 3rd and 6. They're showing the ball spotted at the 21 on the board. We don't know if that's right. As we've mentioned, we're setting down in the Eunice crowd, and we're pretty low. We're just over helmet level on our sideline.
It's hard to see the numbers, too.
Big takes the snap, rolling to his left, trying to get outside here. He throws it down the field. And a complete pass and a first down. Knocking them down was Garcia and Colburn along with Woods, but the pass was completed to number 26. That's Gonzer. And Gonzer catches that pass. He'll give a first down.
And Texaco runs up to the line. Scrimmage, get ready to go.
Yeah, here they go in the hurry up. Fig going to his right. Once again, they touched him in the backfield. He's got a little room. He's going to be close to another first down, tackled by Isaiah Hernandez.
They seen something there because they got up to the line real quick. Texico did, and Eunice was not expecting that.
Yeah, Texico usually plays more of a slow, methodical type deal where they use almost the entire play clock. Something I've noticed, Texico has play clocks. I've never understood why we don't. But
not in the budget.
We've got a fancy, amazing stadium, no play clock. We have to wait till the official starts doing his little hand count over his head to know what the clock is.
Which is old school, bud.
So back to the line of scrimmage is Texico. They didn't give him the first down, so it's 2nd and about 1, maybe less than 1. Snap to Fig. He's going to hesitate. Now he's trying to find some room. He's going to pop out to the right side. He's got some room. Turning it down the field, and he's going to push forward, and they're going to call a late foul on number 30. That was, they called it on Garrett. I think it's going to be a face mask, and they're going to tack 15 onto the end of that for the Wolverines.
That's that same guy that didn't throw a flag and mineral on us.
Yeah.
23-yard gain on the play. Come on now.
And so waiting to see what they do here. 6:29 on the clock. It's a 7-7 game. Texico with the ball driving down the field here. And now here they go. Personal foul on the Cardinals. They're going to march it forward another 15. I wish I did a better job of keeping up with the penalty yardage on the stats because it's got to be one-sided. And I'm not saying it's not us. From that angle, it did look like he got the mask at the end.
So he came down too easy.
I would just like to see the numbers. 7-7 is the score. Fig in the backfield, got a man in motion, takes the snap, hands it right up the middle to Fuentes. Fuentes trying to get around the corner. The Cardinals get a hold of him at the line of scrimmage, but he drags them forward. Once again, we've talked about the size difference. He's going to pick up maybe a good 4.
He just brings some fresh legs into the game there. Here in the second quarter, 6 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here. Texaco has the ball.
Texaco sending a couple of fresh legs in as well. 6 minutes on the clock. Texaco heads back to the line of scrimmage. They're driving deep. They're on the 16-yard line. It's 2nd and 6. Texaco ready to go. They're going to send everybody in motion on the shift. There's the snap to Fig, and they're going to run right behind that group that just shifted. Plowing through the middle is Fig. The Cards trying to take him down. They hit him right about the line of scrimmage. He bobbed out to the left and had a whole host of Cardinals on his back as he was dragging them, and then he gets up limping pretty bad. And he's going to be close to a first down. They're going to spot him at 3rd and 1 on the 11-yard line.
3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. Here comes Texico to the line of scrimmage. They're going to get up in a little tight formation here. I can't even see the quarterback. They don't have a quarterback. They're going to snap it and run it up the middle. That looked like some Santa Rosa offense. The Cardinals pushing him back, but not before he gets a first down. In fact, he had a big pickup, and then we pushed him back. It's going to be 1st and goal, Texico. Texaco's crowd getting loud. They're so loud, they're making it hard for us to hear on our side.
Yeah, we got that horn over there, man.
First down at the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. Back into that Santa Rosa offense. They're all packed in there. They snap it, header up the middle. Eunice gets in there. I think that was Luis Gomez that come diving in from his free safety spot.
It sure did.
Gomez all the way from deep. He was probably 8 yards from the ball. He comes sliding through and hit the runner in the backfield.
Feel like Kalamala, huh?
And that was a loss.
Come on in.
You know what? They're going to give him the original line of scrimmage. I didn't think he got back there, and here they come. They're in that single wing again. They send a man in motion. Snap it. Here comes the reverse. Double reverse. Now they're going to throw it out to the left side. They run a double reverse pass and put 6 points on the board. They faked me out, I got to be honest.
That's the only way they can score, Triggling.
That was a double reverse and then a pass out of the double reverse.
Wow.
In the middle of that double reverse was the big boy.
Number 44.
I was like, man, they're going to run him with it. And then he pitched it to somebody else, and then they threw it down the field for 6.
Man, I was off guard. Oh, well. Something missed the field goal here.
So Texico put 6 more points on the board. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Here they go, the extra point. The ball's down, it's up, and it's going to go through and be good. And with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half, Texico 14, Eunice 7. We'll send it back to the station for a word from our sponsors for 30 seconds.
New Mexico Junior College presenta la primera serie de conciertos en beneficio de United Way. En este otoño, disfrute de música en vivo como nunca antes. El sábado 2 de diciembre, Caldwell Entertainment regresa con un tributo a The Eagles and the Fleetwood Mac, seguido por el intrépido conjunto itinerante de New Mexico Junior College. Este evento beneficia a United Way del Condado Lee. Donación de $1 por persona para entrar al concierto. Asientos VIP disponible.
Back here live in Texico as the number 1 ranked Eunice Cardinals trail number 2. Texico 14-7. We're 4 minutes and 10 seconds away from halftime. We've had a barn burner here. We've had wind, we've had rain, we've had dirt, we've had the smell of manure blowing across the field. It's an interesting
and
one.
A lot of flags on the field, too.
That's right. Shout out to Dustin and Alyssa Tippett listening from New Braunfels, Texas. We appreciate you. Shelly Dean and the Dean family, appreciate you guys too. Texico getting ready to kick off here.
Heavyweight fight right here, brother.
Man, it's a slugfest. 14-7 is the score. Texico in the lead, getting ready for this kickoff. I wouldn't be surprised to see something crazy here from the Wolverines. We don't have the hands unit up. The wind in their face. So Texico ready. Here comes the kick. They do. They pop it right down the middle. Scooping it up as the Cardinals. That was Jeter, and he's going to fall on it. And so at about the 34-yard line, the Cardinal offense comes onto the field, 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're going to get started. We've got the wind to our back, so we can throw the ball a little bit. Yep. If they don't start blitzing on us.
You know, the only problem is our offense just hadn't been able to be on the field much since we've got the wind at our back. The first quarter, our defense was on the field most of the time, too. We were against the wind. This quarter, we've had the wind, and our defense has been on the field most of the time. So here comes Eunice. Melanson and Woods in the backfield.
There it is. What's the leg on that, no?
They tried to draw them off, thought they had them. Texaco was coming on the blitz. I mean, look at the field down here. If we could figure out a way.
Get somebody out there. Wide open.
Texaco's definitely game plan is to come after Melanson. Melanson in the backfield trying to turn it. He just throws it into the ground over there on the left side out at the feet of
Green glove.
Mata.
A little short, about 3 or 4 yards.
I think he did it on purpose. I think he was just getting rid of it. 14-7 is the score. 4:02 on the clock. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
I need to hold them blocks just long enough to get him clear.
Yeah. Or some play action or something.
You know, we've said it over and over. I'm going to continue to say it. The size difference up front is crazy.
Enormous.
And we've got some good-sized boys, but those are different level big boys up at the front of Texico.
Yeah.
So heading back to the line is the Eunice Cardinals. Their offense on the field. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Woods and Melanson. Woods takes the handoff. He's trying to turn it around that left side. He breaks it out. He's going to pop forward. He gets drugged down, but it looked like he picked up about 6 to me.
They took 2 away. Yeah. Where they going to put the ball at?
So they're going to show him a gain of 5.
Flag on the field or what?
Is there a flag?
Oh, he stops. He's looking around. The White Hat's looking around. Oh,
now they're telling him
he keeps telling them to keep that clock running the whole game.
Well, on a run, they're supposed to.
Yeah, is Billy at the running the clock or what?
Back to the line of scrimmage is the Cardinals, 3:38 and kicking. Third, we'll call it 5. Eunice trying to get Texico to jump off sides. The Texico coaching staff trying to change the blitz. Here it comes. They're bringing the kitchen sink. Melanson in the backfield. Got to get rid of it. He throws it down the field.
Oh.
And the ball finds the turf as Melanson had everybody and their dog coming after him, and he just had to throw it up, hoping Thompson could get to it. And it's going to be 4th and a long 6.
A very long 6. We're going to punt on this one.
And here comes the punting unit onto the field. Kind of scary here. It's definitely a turning moment or a momentum pendulum point for the Cardinals. We definitely don't want to give up 6 more going into half.
No.
Eunice's offense back out on the field with the punt team. Melanson is our punter and our quarterback. He's back. Melanson takes the snap. He's got time. He punts it away. It's a low line drive. Headed over here to the right side. It's going to skip down the field.
Get there.
Big bounce.
It hit him.
Oh, and one of the Cardinals, that was Gomez, dives and slung it back, but it hit Garcia and went into the end zone. And 3 Cardinals all going for the same ball, and it deflected off of them, and it rolls into the end zone for the touchback.
They're trying to keep it out. They're trying hard. They're still playing hard. I'll tell you that much.
They were giving it everything they had right there. It wasn't no lack of effort. They were trying to save it from going in.
Now you got to go back around and play some defense now.
Yeah. So I just mentioned it a while ago. I mean, the defense has been on the field most of this half, and they're back out there again.
We need a takeaway right now.
Yes, we need a big defensive stop here.
Or turnover, something. We need something.
The Harvey family's listening from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We appreciate you listening. To the line of scrimmage, Texico. Big takes the snap, hesitates, heads up the middle. He's got a big gain. He pops it out to the right side. He's going to pick up about 8 at least.
He's so mad Austin brought him down.
Austin McCullough with the tackle.
He was the last man to beat, too.
Definitely. speaking of McCullough, I got a message from his mama, I believe, yesterday, asking me if I would let him know that she's thinking about him. She couldn't be here, but she wanted him to know she's listening from Alaska. Shout out to Austin McCullough. Shout out to Perry Kimple, listening from Reno, Nevada, and the Mendoza family. Breaking around the right side is Texico, and it's going to be close to a Cardinal or to a Texico first down.
Yeah, they're marking the first down already.
Yep, so first and 10, Texico.
They're keeping that defense off balance, having the running back run it, and then the quarterback. I bet you they're going to do that Wildcat stuff here in a minute.
So 2:23 on the clock here in the first half. Eunice trails 14-7 to the Wolverines. The Cardinals have been behind basically since the beginning, playing catch-up. Texico comes to the line of scrimmage. They got the big boy over on this side. They're going to run it right up the middle. Oh, we hit him 4 yards deep. I think that was Hernandez that hit him 4 yards deep, but he spun off and then was able to get back close to the original line of scrimmage. In fact, they're going to
give him 2.
Wow. Shoot, they're going to give him 3. They're going to give him 3 yards. We hit him right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, we might have hit him 2-3 yards deep.
So they had to make up an extra yard, huh?
He pulls them forward and gets, I'm going to say a long 2, maybe 3. So it's going to be second down and 8. Texico heads to the line of scrimmage. Man, one of us is catching all the wind.
I'm looking at the guys at the very top.
Ball.
No. Timeout by Texico Wolverines, sir.
Texico takes the timeout. We'll send it back to the station for 30 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
I've been ahead for Texico cheer. They've done a great job all year long. I'm pretty sure that sounds like your mic. That wind's good.
She's blocking me.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Live in Texico as the Eunice Cardinals face the Wolverines. It's second down and about 8. Texaco's offense is on the field. Eunice on defense, on their heels. 1:30 remaining in the first half. Big going to run it right up the middle for the Wolverines. He's got a big gain. He's going to have close to a first down. It's going to be close to first.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Gail Fuller, listening from Brazil. As always, we appreciate you. Lacey Ramos listening as well. Thank you, guys. The Cooper family, the world-famous cowboy Coopers listening from the Cooper Ranch. Appreciate you.
He didn't get a first down, Mr. Jones. I stand corrected. He's 2 yards short.
All right.
That's a good thing for you.
He's out of bounds.
Roxy and her family listening from Oklahoma as well. So third down, we'll call it 1. 1:27 on the clock. He must have went out of bounds, I'm assuming, if the clock stopped him. Big in the backfield for Texico. They're going to run that shift, and then usually here they come with the kitchen sink. Oh, they fake it this time and go the other way. Cardinals in there. That was that Ortega making the tackle, but they're going to pick up a first. One of the linemen from Texico was a little slow getting up there. He gets up limping.
And number 6 is limping to their quarterback again.
There's some hard hitting going on over there.
Probably take him out, run that Wildcat. The score is 14-7 in favor of the Wolverines here in the second quarter, with a minute and 5 seconds remaining. And they got a first down, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Don't forget, at halftime, we will keep it here. We'll have our Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight before we send it off for sponsors. We're down to 45 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Eunice trails 14-7. Fig takes the snap. He's going to head right up the middle. He gets hit by Colburn about a yard past the line of scrimmage. Then he kind of falls forward, and when you're 6'4", you fall forward for about 4 yards.
Yeah, 4 yards plus that one.
So that's going to make it second down and about 6, and I'm not sure Texico won't just let this clock run out.
No hurry, I tell you that much.
They're hoping that lightning comes in, huh?
Yep. Inside 20 seconds, they're waiting for Garth Brooks to start singing the Thunder Rolls. 10 seconds remaining here in the game. Texico walks to the line of scrimmage, taking the snap. Fig looking past the whole way. He throws it down the field. And That was Austin McCuller who comes in and delivers the blow. What a shot by McCuller. He says, not in my house.
He loves the hit, man.
His mama gave him a shot out, and then he takes care of business.
He gave a knockout.
Yeah, that would have been a big play for the Wolverines. We took care of business out there.
Shout out to the Cueto and the Lord family watching back in Eunice. We appreciate you. 2 seconds remains here in the first half. Eunice trails 14-7 after the big shot by Austin McCuller deep down the field.
There's a little hesitation to get started here.
The Pascal's listening. We appreciate you. Got messages from them. My phone's blowing up with all of them. Definitely appreciate you. They're telling me that the video live broadcast is terrible.
They didn't say that. They said something else.
They're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, their words weren't quite as nice as my terrible. I use terrible.
You're censoring it. Don't do that, Jimmy.
You got to censor. So it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field, which is odd. Who called the timeout? Oh, okay, I was fixing to say, surely we didn't.
And here comes the rain.
Yeah, we're going to keep it right here. Getting a little rain again. Either that or people are spitting on me again. Once again, we appreciate those of you back home listening, getting lots and lots of messages. Yeah, I agree. I wish the state would just allow us to do our games and quit, controlling who can do it, because
Give me the set over here. That way you don't poke nobody's eyes out.
Yeah, I'm poke somebody. I'm a
Hit
poker.
somebody.
I'm a poker. All right.
People love us, man.
Yeah, we're getting signs.
Right at halftime, man.
It's raining. Yeah, it's raining, man. Jimmy said Texico will be like, let's end this sucker. My wife's headed for the car. She's like, I don't do rain.
You did it here yesterday too, right?
Yes. So here we go. Both teams on the field. 2 seconds on the clock. Texico, after the timeout, comes out ready. There's the whistle, and here we go. Fig with the snap. Rolling to his right. He's going to try to get out here in front of his blockers. He's got a bunch of them. Coming through and taking him out of bounds is Ortega, and that will end the first half. The Cardinals 7, Texico 14.
Man, it is raining.
It is raining, and I got to do my stuff, so I got to get to my, we got all this stuff trying to cover up our board, but I can't get to my papers. So we're going to keep it here. Once again, we're going to talk about our spotlight employee. I got to find it, and it's tough because the wind is blowing like crazy. There we go.
Thank you, Charlie.
I'm struggling. All right. This week's broadcast recognizes another Eunice School employee who exemplifies the Cardinal spirit. Another hardworking, motivated educator. A positive person who is always thinking of others, who thinks outside the box. In fact, I'm not even sure that this person knows a box exists. Caring, kind, yet old school in mindset. A throwback to days gone by. As an educator, this person demands the best of students and demands their best effort, but not for disciplinary reasons. This educator demands the best because they truly believe in students, knowing they are capable, seeing something inside that student that many don't see, finding a way to pull that something out of those kids when they most need it. Always kind, always polite, another Eunice Cardinal through and through. We chose this educator this week as it seemed fitting. A volunteer for this Cardinal football program, giving large amounts of time to the Cardinal football and to make sure that these kids are safe and better people. A person who pursued a CDL driver's license for the sole purpose of being able to help Eunice students in Eunice schools when they needed a driver. When preparing my notes, I was told, quote, the cheerleaders prefer this bus driver. They call him Ken. Old Ken is a good one. He was an amazing Eunice Cardinal football player himself. Now he's a parent of a Eunice Cardinal senior, a senior on this team in Caden, big number 72. Husband of Eunice Public School Administrator Christy, a father of Lolo and Jackie, a family of true Eunice Cardinals. This week's Eunice Schools Employee Spotlight recognizes Mr. Kendall Boyd, another hardworking, blue-collared employee. This guy truly bleeds Cardinal red. Kendall Boyd, because of you, the Eunice community and Eunice schools are better. Today, we recognize Kendall Boyd. Congratulations, Kendall. My kids love you, Mr. Boyd. He brings out the best in them. Kendall Boyd, you are this week's Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight Award winners, brought to you by Jimmy and Erica Jones and Cold Brew and the Gladden family. Drinks on us. Kendall Boyd, we appreciate you.
Yeah, he does a good job. He's a unique person all the way around.
And we sometimes call him Mr. Miyagi when he's out there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He goes out there and fixes kids when they get injured. Just a great man. A passionate man, an emotional man, just a good guy. My wife told me yesterday that there was a handful of parents and Mr. Boyd up there putting together those packs that they give away to the kids when they leave. He was up there working his tail off, putting those things together, getting them ready for kids.
And he has to be a patient man to be married to Mrs. Boyd. That's all I got to say. Off the record.
She'll give you a whooping for that one. Hey, we shout out to Kendall Boyd. You're this week's employee spotlight for the Eunice Public Schools. We appreciate you, Kendall, and we think the world of you. We thank the world for what you do. A great man, Kendall Boyd.
Congratulations, Kendall.
Congratulations, young man.
Let's see here if I had anything else I needed to touch
you
on.
You have to move out of Eunice or something. She's going to be looking for you, buddy.
Oh, that's okay. I got a big gun. I'm joking.
Oh, man. Can you even say G-U-N on the radio?
I said gum.
He's got big gums. He's got big gums.
I misunderstood.
I got big gums. So I got a big mouth. That wind that you hear blowing is really not the atmosphere. That's
coming off your lips.
That's me. Hey, we appreciate you. Appreciate everybody listening. We're going to send it back to the station for, let's say, a good 7 minutes. 7 minutes back to the station. You're listening to Noalmark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go number 5.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental LLC, here to serve you in New Mexico and Texas. They offer light, medium-duty towing and recovery 24 hours a day. Eunice Wrecker also hauls off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker is happy to help in your time of need. With 20-plus years experience, Eunice Wrecker are fully licensed and insured. Eunice Wrecker, located in Eunice, New Mexico. Call 575-394-HOOK, 575-394-4655. That's 575-394-HOOK.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Do you go back and forth about a good place to eat? Well, Outlaw Grill has you covered. Outlaw Grill guarantees to hit the spot every single time. If you want a good mouth-watering burger or a steak, they have it. Seafood or pasta, Outlaw has it. And don't forget to check out Bigadame's Pizzeria just down the street for the best pizza. Place your order today. Outlaw Grill and Bigadame's Pizzeria.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff
Cardinals.
back on
Go
campus
Cardinals.
and involved
You're
in
the pride
another.
of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Live here in Texico, I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush. We're here in Texico with about 4 minutes remaining in the halftime festivities. Not much festivities going on, but the Texico Wolverines lead the Cardinals 14-7. The battle of number 1, number 2. Because of the format used by the NMAA, it's that IOU setup, so Eunice has to come to Texico, even though Eunice is the higher seed, which I have no problem with the format. The only problem that I do slightly have is I really believe they should put some sort of standards together for football stadiums that host, and it's. I understand that not everybody spends money on football and stadiums and things like that, but like in our particular, in this situation. The Eunice fans, I think there's more of them here than there is Texico.
Maybe go up to Portales and play or something.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a beautiful stadium right over there in Portales. Clovis has got a pretty nice stadium. And it's not that this is not nice. It's just small. And the reality of the matter is there's probably 6 rows deep of Cardinal people standing.
Right.
Not to mention the bleachers are literally hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. We're in here like sardines. There is nowhere for Cardinals to stand or sit. And the whole point of a state championship game is
everybody stands because you can see over the head.
Yes, yeah. And so anyway, and I mean, can you imagine if we were doing the broadcast where they had us scheduled over there?
Yeah.
We would be over there in that.
Oh, man, I can't imagine.
I mean, yeah.
We did a regular season game over there, I think last year, in or something, maybe this year, I don't remember, last year.
Yeah.
Crescendo and I was there, and it was tough.
Yeah, I had a poem here from Kirk Pascal that I wanted to read. As Kirk Pascal, those of you back home in Eunice, if you know Kirk Pascal, he thinks he's a poet.
Kirk Pascal might be a rascal.
Yeah, and he may be a poet. I don't know, but most of his poetry is not poetry that could be read on a broadcast like this. So he tried to write me a clean version that could be read here. So here's Kirk Pascal's poetry for all of you. He says, well, it's time to play the team with the claws who tries to compare titles on the walls. Theirs were all won by athletes with no footballs. Well, our banners have no flaws. I added the foot just for Kirk. In 2A sports, if we were ocean creatures, we would be jaws. I hope Texico brought plenty of galls. Because the Redbirds are about to lay down the laws, come Monday morning, you will hear we are the champions up and down the Eunice High School halls. Kirk Pascal, ladies and gentlemen, Kirk Pascal. That's his poetry that he sent for me to read for everybody. And so definitely wanted to let everybody know that Kirk is thinking about us.
And he is a poet to some degree.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Randy Gladden. He's sending me some updates. Texaco, Artesia 23, whoever they're playing 0. Bloomfield and Portales. Bloomfield is up 14-12. Looks like Artesia's playing Deming, I think is what that says. That may be Roswell. Roswell 28-0 over Deming right now. St. Mike's 20-0 over Nimmy. So some updates. We appreciate those score updates. Shout out to my Uncle Kenny Jones listening back home. And here come the Cardinals onto the field, getting ready to start the second half.
We're ready to go. We're in and ready.
Here we go, boys.
Fans go wild.
Fans hollering, getting rowdy up here. We got a Pender sighting. We got us a handshake from the Penders here, and we're getting ready to go as the Cardinals take the field again.
That generator's good, brother. We're ready for another half.
I don't hear you. I can't see the...
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
We had Resendo shut off. He left his mic. He just put his mic down on the bleachers and left. And the wind was blowing, and it sounded like a hurricane, so we had to shut his mic off.
I had to go take care of the generator and take care of something else. The other generator.
The other generator.
But as I was walking over there, it goes all the way around. It seems like it's tailgating over there. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
The Cardinal fans over there, and over here goes a long ways away.
Yeah, I talked about it on the radio. Yeah. I mean, it's before you came back, we were talking about, there's so many Cardinal fans here. I guarantee you the Cardinal fans outnumber the Texaco fans 2-1.
Just kidding. Think how crazy what we can get them?
What's that?
This thing's got crazy. We can probably outnumber them.
Oh man, outnumber. There is no doubt. Look at this.
I see.
And look at this. There's no doubt we outnumber them 2-1. 2-1 at least.
2-1.
And
wrapped all the way halfway around the field on the ground over there.
Reminds me of that Jow game a couple of years ago.
Yeah, for sure. Down in Jow that year, we had more Eunice fans than they had, and in that game, I think they were definitely the favorite. I got to be honest with you. Coming into this game, talking on the way up here, I sometimes say things that not everybody likes or agrees with, but I told my wife, I said, if there were 14-7, Eunice trails here, getting ready to start the second half. Both teams are on the field, and there's 45 seconds showing on the halftime clock.
Ready for Eunice to be kicking off to start the second half, and Wolverines get the ball first. And they have the wind at their back. So the good thing about that is the fourth quarter we'll finish up with the wind at our back. So
really?
Yeah, this is what I've got numerous people sending us And I won't say what it's doing because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And
that's why we're grateful for our sponsors being able to do what we do.
And that's why I get irritated when I hear Eunice people supporting other broadcast groups that they pay for, because I'm like, you don't realize what a luxury you have. And for those of you that don't like some of the things we say, just turn your volume down. I wish you could.
When you say luxury, you're not talking about your voice, right?
Yes. My voice is not the luxury.
It's the service we provide.
Yes.
There you go.
Provided by those sponsors for the people. That's right. So here go the Cardinals getting ready to kick off to start the second half. Woods back. He's got his hand up. We'll see if Woods boots or if he bumps it through. He boots it. Flies over here. It falls on the ground, and the Wolverines jump back on it.
That's the 34-yard line.
They got lucky there.
They got real lucky because we were right there.
Brett Parker, one of our great sponsors, saying that Eunice always has an amazing fan base, and they do here today.
Yep.
So Texico gets on it after the fumble. Eunice was close to picking that one up, and it would have been a heck of a swing.
And we're facing the sun as well as broadcasters. It'll be hard for us to see.
Looking right into that sun. I'm probably going to look like a surfer dude when this game's over.
You're not that good looking. But your ears will be white.
I'll have white ears. So Eunice heads back. Our Texico heads to the line of scrimmage. Fig sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. They direct snapped it to Fuentes. He's headed to the right side. Eunice gets to him in the backfield. That's big 5'3". 5'3" is Jose Calvillo, the junior, drags him down in the backfield.
I thought he lost a yard, but they gave him a yard.
1 yard. He lost 1 yard.
Got another update here from Randy Gladden. 37-0, Artesia over Piedra Vista at this point. Texico's offense back on the field. The clock is running. The Eunice crowd getting rowdy with the defense chant. Texaco heads back to the line of scrimmage. Fig in the shotgun. They're going to move the big boy. That's, my brain went blank. Tay Smith, they move him to the right, and then they run the opposite way. Eunice had their whole team over here, which is what I would have done. They were all coming to this side because Tay Smith and the other one came this way like a lead blocker. So all Eunice's team came over here, and they ran the opposite way.
And they've been doing that all first half. Coming on this side, running it.
Now, but they usually pull him and run him back and then tuck him in behind. That way, all the blockers came this way and Fig went the other. Shout out to Donna Landreth. She's listening as well. Here goes Texico back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, ball at the 47. They take the snap, throw it over here to the right side. They've got a complete hold. Looked like a hold to me. I didn't see any flags. And the Cardinals come in, cleaning him up as Isaiah Hernandez. McCuller grabbed him and held him up, and then Hernandez cleaned him up. Coach Jackson's all the way out there on the field telling the ref the same thing we saw. He's like, where's the hold right here? He's pointing back, throwing his hands in the air, and he's waving them like he just don't care.
You got to do something to get their attention because they ain't throwing a flag for us.
It was a definite hold, but no call. 10:20 on the clock. Texico comes back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, we'll call it 8. Ball spotted about the 49-yard line. Texico up to the line. In motion goes Big Tay Smith. He moves to the left. Fig takes the snap, heads to the left side. They grabbed him right at the backfield. They sling him down. That's Big 6-0. That's Gorta.
Gorta got that. And it was a direct snap to the running back, sir.
Yes, to Fuentes.
And he got 1 yard.
Might have got a yard.
They got to give him a yard.
They spot him with a 1-yard gain. I wasn't sure he got one, but they give him one. Yeah. And they've spotted the ball right at midfield on the 50.
What's going on here?
Texico back to the line of scrimmage. I'm trying to figure it out myself. 9:35 on the clock. Tay Smith over to the left. They take the snap, and this time they're headed his direction.
Oh, it's a forward pass.
And they throw it out of bounds.
4th and 7.
And it's going to make it 4th and long. Right at midfield, and once again, just food for thought, the Wolverines have the wind this quarter. They've got it at their back. I would not be surprised to see a long punt here. Now the punt, when it goes flying.
Last time he punted, he went, 10 yards? Or 5 yards?
With the wind a while ago, he kicked it freaking 70 yards. So Texico lines up in their offense, and now they send him back. It's what they usually do, but they can still go. Because Fig's their quarterback. See, he's going to throw it. They throw it over to this side. We knocked him down. It's going to be close.
Wow,
they had him back here.
It's short.
on the fake punt.
And Coach Jackson's out to making some noise now because that was ridiculous.
And they had him.
Measurement.
They had him. And Texaco's wasp on my damn nose. They've already moved the chains.
Well, they can't really measure now. They've already moved everything.
That's pathetic, man. There's only one word for that.
They had already moved the chains. And the officiating crew had already signaled for a first. The chains had already moved. And Jackson's out on the field hollering, but now they just brought the chains back and guessed where to put them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's probably going to be a first down now.
It's right in front of us. We can see how hard it was.
I wish we had our video running.
Yeah!
And it is.
Wow. The Eunice crowd going nuts. The Eunice coaching staff is losing it. They mark them and tell them to get on the ball. And here we go.
That's pathetic, dude.
Wow. Texico back to the line of scrimmage. Texico with a man in motion. They pitch it to the left side. Headed trying to turn the corner. Coming up by the Cardinals. And they take them down.
Let's see what's going to spot him at now. Pathetic, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what, that might have just turned that mighty Mo our way right there.
That's cool, man.
Them boys are really upset, and they're going to start playing a little bit harder.
Yeah, the Eunice faithful, including me, are losing it on that call.
Why wouldn't you? That was horrible, Joe.
The official called a first down before they even measured.
Yes.
The Eunice coaching staff threw a fit about it. They made a measure. They go out there and measure.
And it was short.
I mean, if it was there, it was right at it. He signals it before they even stretch it. And there's an incomplete pass. Good defense by the Cardinals.
That's Austin McCullough out there.
McCullough comes flying in to say, not here in my house. And that's going to make it third and about 18.
The ball don't lie, Charlie.
It got rowdy there for a minute for sure. 8:34 remaining here in quarter number 3. Wow. Ball spotted about the 49-yard line. The Cardinal crowd goes to defense. Biggs takes the snap. He's looking past. He throws it back to the other side.
Wide open.
They got a wide open man running down the backside. The Cardinals missed 2 tackles, and he drags them forward down close to a touchdown. I can't quite tell. I think he's short, but it's going to be close.
Very close, man.
Man, huge momentum swing back there on the spot in the call earlier. Gives the momentum to the Wolverines, and they're all the way down to about the 2-yard line.
That call hurt us.
So Texico heading back to the line of scrimmage. 8:20 on the clock. First and goal from the 2. They direct snap to Fuentes. He dives forward, and he's in for 6. And Texico puts 6 more points on the board.
Man, all that emotion going up and down, we just lost that. Shoot.
The Cardinal coaching staff is looking irritated for sure. 8:14 remaining here in quarter number 3. Texaco takes a 20-7 lead, not a 27. 20-7 lead.
There you go.
And they're back for the extra point. Waiting on the snap. Here it is. It's down. The kick is up. It looked like it was wide, and they're going to say it's good. Lovington 31, Silver 12 over in that game. In this game, Eunice trails 21-7, and the Texico Wolverine fan base is getting rowdy. We're going to keep it here.
Yeah.
Want to say that we appreciate Carlos Herrera's Oilfield. They're literally powering our broadcast here today, as Carlos got us a generator,
correct.
And that's what's running our broadcast. Otherwise, we'd be over there in the Texico fans.
Can you imagine how much fun we'd be right now?
See that where we would be? We'd have been screaming at it. I'm glad we're over here.
I had to fight our way out of there behind old Jimmy Jones.
Oh, man. Yeah, and I've been known to do a little scrapping, but that ain't the environment I want to scrap.
No.
That's
I've been in a few of those.
That's one on about 300.
Yes.
I'd look like Rosendo at a Quince back in 1996.
Remember that first time you arrested me?
So 8:14 on the clock. Texico getting ready to kick off as they've taken a 2-touchdown lead here.
Cardinals got some for us.
Yep.
Go now.
So here we go, waiting on the whistle. There goes the whistle, and here comes the kick. It's a long booming one with the wind, and it's going to fly back into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals offense will head out onto the field. They trail 21-7, 8:14 remaining in the third quarter.
And we're going into the wind here again. So hopefully get some run plays down, get in the end zone. We need to get in the end zone real quick.
Yeah, Eunice got to get something going here. Need to, and once again, this wind is it is howling for sure. And the Cardinals are a pass offense, and in this wind, it's been tough to get anything going. It is windy here. So here goes Melanson back to the line of scrimmage, trying to draw off the Wolverines, and now he's going to step back in and call the play. In the backfield by himself, they hand it to Woods. Woods gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be lucky if he made it back to the line.
Yep. No, they ain't going to give him 1 yard.
Yeah, I don't think they gave him anything. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So Woods comes out. Kevin Garcia runs in on the substitution. 7:50 on the clock and ticking. Cardinals just struggled offensively so far today to just get any momentum. I got to give that to the Wolverines. And here comes the whole team on a blitz. Throwing it out to the left side and almost picked off by Texico. There had to be 8 guys running after the quarterback. I mean, their whole team was headed after the quarterback. He threw it out to the right side.
And almost got picked off.
Yes.
That was very close, man.
Texico has just figured out, hey, look, if we can get a ton of pressure on Melanson and put our defensive backs up in the face of our receivers, then it makes it hard for us to have any time to throw it down the field. And they're jumping all those short routes. I mean, look, everybody on their team is within 10 yards of the line. There's Melanson. He throws it over to Gomez. Gomez bobs, weaves. He spins. And he's going to pick up about 5. The bad thing is I think it's going to be 4th down and a long 7. And here comes the punt team to punt it into this crazy wind that's howling.
Dustin like crazy right now, man.
The Eunice offense walking off the field, you can see a little bit of frustration in their face as the punt team comes onto the field.
And get it together, man. We got to figure that out.
That wind is blowing. 7 minutes on the clock. Melanson back for the punt. Takes the snap. Trying to get it away. He miskicks it. It goes skipping through. Texico picks it up right at the line of scrimmage. Spinning towards the end zone is Texico. And a big break for the Wolverines. They get all the way back down near the 10-yard line on a miskick ball into this howling 25-30 mile an hour wind.
That young man knew what to do with that ball once he got it. Yep. And our defense was not ready for that.
No, our team was ready for the punt. They're all running down the field.
Yeah, turn back and run back and get them.
The missed kick was a line drive off the turf right into the hands of Texico's little up back that was standing like in a linebacker position. And when he caught it with a full head of steam. And there was nobody there to get him but Melanson and the up back.
Man.
So big break for the Wolverines with 6:47 on the clock. Their offense is back out, and our defense, who's been out there most of the game, is back out there again. Here they go, running to that left side. It's big. The Cardinal defense shuts him down, and I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Texico, so they got 2.
See where they spot him. It was showing 1st and goal from the 8. Oh, they're going to give him 2 yards.
Yeah,
wow, they give him a 2-yard spot on that.
Boy,
we're at an angle. It's hard to see for sure, but it didn't look like he got 2 yards.
He probably could have got 4. You never know around here. So here we go.
So the Cardinal defense on their heels here The scoreboard showing them at the 7, second and 7.
Big 83, that tight end for Texico, just checked in, so watch them.
So here they go. They're going to run that little pull play back that way on the counter, and the flags fly.
Encroachment.
They did the direct snap to Big 6, I believe, and he was headed up behind that host of blockers, including Big Tay Smith.
Offside's on Eunice.
Oh, my goodness.
So they're going to mark it half the distance to the goal. And so that'll make it second and about 4, I think. Yep, second and goal from the 4. Texico with multiple subs coming in. Eunice on their heels, back against their own end zone again. Texico trying to punch it in. Here they come with that little single wing look, looking like Santa Rosa. They snap it on the ground, flip it through. He's driving through, trying to get in, and he is in for 6. Texico with 6 more, and it's 27-7. The Cardinals trail here early in the third.
Real early in the third. Still got plenty of time. They don't need to get their heads down. They get out there and play some football.
You know, and I've mentioned it already. Excuses are like, holes. Everybody's got one. But the wind is gusting here, and it's just really played havoc with our passing game,
yes,
for sure.
From the very beginning, it's created havoc.
Texaco back for the extra point. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is good as Texaco takes a commanding 28-7 lead. We'll send it back for 30 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
Successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back to Texico here, ladies and gentlemen, as your Eunice Cardinals trail 28-7 to the Texico of Texico has just completely shut down the Cardinal offense. They've done it through a series of blitzes. Most plays they're sending at least 5, sometimes as many as 7 or 8 or more. They're coming after us, and we just hadn't been able to get our passing game going. So here goes Texico, ready for the kickoff. Here is the kick. They boom it deep. They've got that wind at their back. They kick it all the way back through the end zone again. And Eunice will take over back at the 20.
Once again at the 20, so we got to get something going here, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Make the score. It's 28-7 Texico favor. I hate to say that out loud, but it is the truth right now.
So Artesia wins 50-0 in a shortened game over Piedra Vista. Looks like it's going to be Artesia and Roswell next week in the championship. Shout out to Jackie Miller, Howard and June Ziegler watching, listening. We appreciate you. And so here we go. 5:50 on the clock. The Cardinal offense back out on the field. Texico blaring the music. There goes Woods through the middle. He drags forward.
Couple of yards there, right? What, 2 yards?
He got hammered there late by, looked like Big Tay Smith hit him and laid him out, but he picked up, they're going to spot him with about 2.5, maybe 3. I thought he picked up a little more than that again. It's just hard to tell for sure from our angle. So the Cardinals head back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, we'll call it 7. Ball showing on the board at the 23-yard line. Melanson in the backfield takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Woods. Now he's going to roll over to this left side, throws the ball across his body, and it was almost picked off by Texico as the ball hung up in the wind intended for Mata.
Man,
it just caught in that wind. Yes, he did.
That ball away from him.
Yeah.
It's just been one of those days.
Yeah.
And time keeps ticking. No, it don't. Man. And even going out there on the offense, he's kind of sluggish still. Look at him.
Yeah.
They're not out there real get going. Well, get to the line.
The Cardinals head back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left. two to the right. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Ball spotted at the 23. It's 3rd and 7. Need one here. Here comes the blitz. They come after him. They throw it up to Gomez. He goes up and makes a heck of a catch.
That'll be a first down.
In traffic, and he's going to have a first down. He got hammered.
As he caught that ball in the air, man.
Two sides, two guys hit him, and he catches it and brings it down to the ground.
Man, he got hit, and he stayed in the game.
So under 5 minutes to go here in the third. It's going to be 1st and 10 Cardinals. They're back to the line of scrimmage quick. Here comes the blitz again. They're bringing the kitchen sink. Throwing it over here is Mata. And once again, we're sending all of our receivers down the field. We're sending them deep, and they're coming after our quarterback. He can't.
But, you got to adjust the time.
Yes.
The receiver got to realize that. Stop.
Yeah, you got to come back to him.
Got to help him. Got to help him.
Definitely. So Cardinals back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Taking the snap, and here comes the whole team again. They bat that one down. They were trying to set up that little screen.
And it didn't work that time.
Didn't. They knocked the pass down from Melanson, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10. They were trying to set the screen up, but I mean, when that group comes through,
they come through.
They're coming through, and there was probably 6 dudes within 2 yards of Melanson
they look like
when he let the ball go.
Just taking everything out.
Yep.
We're talking about big dudes, too. Big guys.
Melanson heads back to the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
He's ready. Melanson and Woods. You've got Castro and Mata over here on this side. Wynn picking up again. Taking the snap is Melanson looking down the field. He throws it over here, and it's in and out of the hands. And Melanson once again had a kid that, well, that's big. That's the quarterback from the other team that was literally arm's length away from him when he let it go. And here comes the punt team onto the field with the wind blowing 50 miles an hour in our face again.
Man. Speechless, Jones.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say. The bad thing here is it's like you punt this ball and you mispunt it like you did a while ago. Or even if you punt it good, that wind's blowing so hard, I don't know if it goes anywhere. You don't punt it, you turn it over, you're on the 30-yard line, they got the ball. It's not an easy decision. The crowd not liking it. There's the punt, and this one floats off his foot over to the right in the wind. And there's a flag down near the end of the play that comes flying in. I don't know what that's going to be.
I could have seen nothing out of the unusual.
Let's see see what they're going to call here.
I'm sure we did something.
I'm pretty sure we did.
We had to do something.
Right. Yeah, they're still talking about it.
The officiating crew is headed to the Texico sidelines. They're going to go over there and have a seat on the bench, get them a cup of Gatorade, maybe a coffee, a little shoulder rub. And
10 yards against Eunice for what? I don't know, but we're just going to...
they're calling a penalty, a block in the back by Texico, but I think they're going to say it was after the... after the ball skipping down here, so they're going to give Texico the ball. They're just going to march them back about 15 yards.
Well, that's unusual, but thank you.
The sun has popped out now here. Wind's still blowing, but the sun it's baking my forehead.
It's burning that big old thing.
We're going to have all three have white ears and red faces.
1st and 10, ball spotted at about midfield. They're going to hand it right up the middle to Fuentes. Eunice plowing in there, but he's still going. He's still going. Come running through and knocking folks down.
He got a first down out of that, I believe.
And he plows forward, and the Texico fans go rowdy as Eunice had him at the line of scrimmage. He drugged the whole pile for probably a good 3-4 seconds, slowly, methodically, all the way past the first down, and it's 1st and 10.
Wow, if he would have slipped on his own, they'd never gone down.
28-7 is the score. The clock's running. 4:15 on the clock. Texaco heads back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Board shows that they're at the 49. That ain't the 49. That's got to be maybe the 44, maybe.
41.
Take the snap, fake the handoff. Fig going to go right up the middle. He's got people in front of him. He skips forward. He gets taken down there by Gomez and somebody else. That was 3-0. That's Garrett.
Yep, got up slow.
Not before he picked up another first down.
Get somebody!
Yeah, that pressure's getting deep, brother.
Yes, it is. 3:48 on the clock. Heading back to the line of scrimmage are the Wolverines. Unit.
Debbie's Country Kitchen in Eunice is known for homemade goodness. Whether you go in for breakfast or lunch, you'll love it. Debbie's homemade cooking gets you every time. They take pride in making everything from scratch, from chicken fingers to the biscuits and gravy. Debbie's is open weekdays 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and on weekends 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Catering is available. Call 575-394-3047. Debbie's is simply the best, just like the Eunice Cardinals. Come see Debbie and the girls for great food and great service. Debbie's Country Kitchen has been serving you for over 27 years.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excelenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much.
Side, our generator ran out of gas, and we lost fuel, lost power. It shut everything down. The Wolverines just punch it in. It's now 34-7. Texaco with the lead here. And my apologies, we've got numerous people that are sending us message. 7 is the score, 1:40 remaining in the third. Eunice crowd looking a little quiet. There's the kick. It is up, and it is good.
I don't know what happened to that generator, Jimmy. I just run it over here.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Did it work after you moved? Oh, you moved the plug?
I moved the plug over here to the cheerleaders.
Oh, they're on the generator too, huh?
Yes.
Awesome.
I asked Carlos when we looked at it. He goes, man, I filled it up at halftime.
Yeah.
Running everything. It has fuel and everything. It just got hot.
Starting? Yeah, it might have got hot. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, we made it 3 quarters basically through that, but we're going to keep it here as we lost everybody for just a minute. 1:40 remaining on the clock. The Cardinals trail 35-7. I got to tell you, I got a little trash talk message from a friend, somebody I like down in Jow. Going to send me a trash talk message in the middle of the game. I'm going to tell you right now, just so you know, I ain't scared to slap the taste out of somebody's mouth.
Oh, dang.
Okay?
It's like that.
In the middle of the game ain't the time.
This ain't the time.
Send me a message, because I'll slap the taste out your mouth, and I know you're listening because you're sending me messages, and you know who I'm talking to. But I will tell you this.
Thanks for listening.
I'm all about a little trash talk. But I say it again over and over. I always root for the Lee County team, and I don't care if that's Jowl or not. But you want to talk some trash in the middle of the game, come on over and knock on my door. I'll slap the taste out your mouth. So 1:40 remaining here in the third.
Don't get the judge fired up.
Two teams out here on the field. Texico ready. And here goes the kick. It's back deep.
We're going to try to run this one back.
Ryan Castro going to try to turn it around the corner. He is.
So far, so good.
He's going. He gets knocked out of bounds, but a good run back by the Cardinals.
The most positive team we've seen all day.
Yeah, now my phone's blowing up. I got lots of Cardinals in support and people with laughy faces.
Do not drop any names, man, because that person, we're not good for that person right now.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm all about some trash talk. You know, they have that rule with teams. They usually tell you wait till 24 hours after the game.
Yeah.
And the middle of the game is not the time, especially when I support you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm the biggest Panther fan when they're playing anybody but Eunice. That's the truth. So Woods breaks it up the middle. The ball pops out on the ground.
Big 44 gets it.
Jumps on it, and it's going to be Texico ball, and the wheels are falling off.
Man, here in the third quarter with a minute and 25 seconds remaining, the Wolverines have a lead of 35-7 against the Eunice Cardinals. And Jimmy Jones is upset.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jow person. Really appreciate that.
They may have to get me a uniform here in a minute. 35-7 is the score. The Cardinals fumble, and Texico has the ball deep in Cardinal territory again.
We just got to get that defense to stand up and let's get it turned around. We still got time. We just can't.
And we've got, not sure what's going on. Got the officials out there meeting. And so Texico getting ready to get going here on the offensive side of the ball.
Again. Whitehead's going to talk to the head coach.
Now he's going to head over to the other side.
Turn that loud, the music off.
I guess they're telling them they're turning on the music right up until we snap the ball.
That's a rule, guys. Just calm down.
So Texico the whole game has played their music right up until the snap of the ball. Well, Eunice runs that spread offense, and they call the plays from the line of scrimmage. So the officials have went over and told them to be quiet. So now the Texico fans taking it as a little cheer-on action and coming up and making a nice...
Why did I try?
You see that?
He just fell on top of him.
That was after the play, too.
Who was that? That was Kevin Garcia that comes up and delivered a heck of a hit.
Yeah, and the 63 comes in and lands on top of him intentionally. No, that's not legal. So
the Cardinals on their heels again here, back near the, about the 25-yard line. 58 seconds remaining here in the third. And Eunice on their heels on defense. 2nd down and 7. They take the snap, hand it over here to Fig. He's coming up, and coming up is Gomez to sweep the legs out from him, Johnny. And they're gonna show him picking up another about 2 yards.
Of course. Here in Wolverine land.
That's right. So Eunice substituting a few folks in.
Jimmy's going through his mail, make sure he get no more threats or anything.
We're getting all these messages, and that's going to end the third quarter. Your score, Texico 35, Eunice 7. We'll send it back to the station for a word from our sponsors for 30 seconds.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Back live here in Texico. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush. This is the Nucinda Credit Union 2A State Football Championship as the number 1 ranked Eunice Cardinals are on the road facing the number 2 ranked Texico Wolverines. Your score 35-7 as the Cardinals have just not been able to get anything going offensively here in this ball game.
No, sir, not one bit, man. I don't think we've got maybe 2 or 3 first downs.
And Texico driving right now. I feel like our defense has been on the field 80% of the game here, and they're driving again as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Eunice Trail 35-7, and Fig back to the line of scrimmage. He's in that shotgun back there somewhat by himself. He's got Fuentes over to his right. He's rolling, looking down the field to pass.
Trying to
throw it back across his body. He's got some pressure, and he's going to flip it out of bounds. And that'll kill the clock.
4th and 6.
Going to make it 4th and 6. Yep, you're right.
And I bet you they go for it. All they got to get is 3.5.
Yep. Yeah, you're getting about 2 yards. First down. First down. Don't need to measure that.
Yeah, it is definitely.
It's getting hot. That's all I got to say.
Man, I'm telling you.
You had all 3 seasons out here, man.
And the wind still, it's real gusty. It's not like it's a solid wind. It'll blow like freaking 30 miles an hour for about 10 seconds, and then it'll stop for 5 seconds, and then it'll again. So Texico back to the line of scrimmage. They take the snap, fake the handoff, roll into the right, trying to throw it back. They throw it to Big Smith. He makes a good catch, and he's going to be close to a first down. Let's see the spot. And they're going to motion for the first. They're going to move the change, and it's going to be first down, Texico. They threw it to Big Tay Smith. That's that 6'2", 300-plus pounder we've been talking about. He made a nice catch out there in open space.
Yeah, and Austin took him down like nothing, too. Like, whoa. Austin McCullough can't get business out there.
McCullough comes in, hits him in the shins, and sweep the leg Johnny. 11:20 on the clock, 35-7.
Was that Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Let's go, Cardinals! Let's go!
Texico heads back to the line of scrimmage. Fig in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's just going to tuck and run over to his right side. He had a little space. Oh, and Garcia hit him at the line of scrimmage, but he pops away from that tackle and drags forward. And he's going to be close to maybe 5 yards on the pickup. See what they spot him here.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah, man. It takes him forever to add that up.
So I'm going to say 5 on the pickup. It's going to make it second and about 5. It's going to be 5 or 6.
Second down and 4.
Well,
they're showing 5.
Second down and 4.
No, we'll go second and 4. They say 4, it's probably 4.
It's 4.
Oh, Texico heads back to the line of scrimmage. Fig back in the shotgun. Fuentes to his left. He's got a man in motion. Takes the snap. Headed to his left side. Trying to tuck it and run. Pulling some Cardinals with him, and he's dragging Cardinals for the first down for sure.
Right down to the goal line.
And he's down close.
From the 2-yard line.
They're down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. Texico at the 2. And the life, the energy has been sucked out of this Cardinal sideline, I got to tell you.
I would concur with you, sir.
Yep.
You must see the sun that's in us right in the face, taking all that energy out, right?
Definitely.
It's taking forever to get this play going.
Yep.
Wasting that time. This is the doing.
So Texico, they're liking that clock running. It's down under 10 minutes now. 35-7 is the score.
You don't call a timeout, ain't you?
No, here they come. They're sending people on. 9:45. Texaco, like I said, milking that clock, taking the time. Here they go back to the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to take a timeout with 9:44 on the clock. We're going to keep it here. And just shout out to a few folks. Kendall Boyd was our Eunice Schools Employee Spotlight recognition winner this week. We appreciate you. Cole House and the Joneses are taking care of you. Gladden family always helping, and always Cardinals. Len White, congratulations to Leonard. He was recently voted in by the Lee County Sports Hall of Fame to be inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame early this coming year.
Well deserved, well deserved.
Birthday shout-outs to people like Bob Klaus, Leslie and Nancy Gaetan, Ovi and Dottie, and some R.I.P. for the father of Nikki Stormy and Casey Daniels. The Cunningham Daniels group, Dean group, a shout out to them, and we're thinking about you. Shout out to the Lord family, Lee and Reeves,
prayers for them,
and that group for sure.
Prayers for the whole group.
Yeah. So heading back to the line of scrimmage here after the timeout is Texico. 9:44 on the clock. Texico stepping up there. They're in that packed-in sardine offense now, shoulder to shoulder, foot to foot. They're just going to snap it and run right up the middle. Plowing forward is Texico. It's going to be close, and they're going to say they didn't get in.
But did the ball come out loose? No.
So that's going to make it second, and let's see where they spot it. Half-yard line is what the booth says, so we'll call it the half.
Is that what that is in front of us? That's the booth?
That's the booth up there.
That's a weird-looking booth.
So 9:20 on the clock.
I need to stop, huh?
It's not like what we're used to.
No, we're not.
The booth.
Heading back to the line of scrimmage
We're spoiled,
is
Charlie.
Texico.
Yeah.
That tight formation again. They're going to snap it, duck it, tuck it right up the middle. Having some room is big, and he's in there for another 6, and that makes it 41-7. Texaco in control here early in the fourth quarter. They lead.
Tough game for the Eunice Cardinals today.
Absolutely, I concur.
100%, man.
I concur.
I thought they were for 2, but no.
So Texaco got their kicking team out there ready for the point after touchdown. They've even sucked my energy out of me over there.
That takes a lot of.
That's a lot of sucking.
That's a lot.
That person from Jow took it out of you, man.
Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. And so Texaco with the big lead here. It's 41-7. Texaco leads 42-7. Texaco leads your Cardinals. We'll send it to the station for 30 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
As your Eunice Cardinals trail the Texaco Wolverines 42-7 here in this state championship football game.
Definitely not what we came to.
That even sounds good coming out of your mouth, Jimmy.
Man, it's hard to say it. I got to tell you, that's a tough pill to swallow so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't read no more messages.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put my phone up.
Turn your phone off. They're gonna just slap somebody out of the blue. Just because.
Reach over and slap Rosendo.
I'm just a dog right here, man. I'm just a faithful puppy, man.
Texaco ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. They pooch it down the middle. Skips it to Jeter, and Jeter grabs it and falls down. And so Eunice going to take over now, 1st and 10. With Texaco being up now 35, we've got a running clock.
Correct.
So that's even scarier, because that doesn't give the Cardinals much time to have an opportunity to get anything, any momentum going. They've now got the wind at their back. And so they made the Texaco side quit playing their music until we snap it now. So now their crowd's
in
starting
the
to
fourth
get loud.
quarter, imagine that, huh? You know, was that convenient?
So here we go. Eunice takes the snap, rolling to the right. They throw it over here to Jeter. Jeter going to tuck, trying to plow forward. He's going to plow forward close to a first down.
With his bottom half.
8:10 on the clock and ticking. Eunice kind of in the hurry-up offense now. They kind of run that anyway. Going to make it 2nd down and probably 1, maybe less than 1. Texaco headed back over to the defensive side. Eunice lines up. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Taking the snap is Melanson. He throws it to Jeter. Jeter pushing forward. He gets knocked out of bounds, but after he picks up about 7, 8, and a first down.
There you go.
7:45. The clock continues to run. As I mentioned, we're down 35, so that clock's going to go. 7:35, it's ticking. 1st and 10, ball spotted right at midfield near the 50.
Give it to him one more time. It's working, right?
Melanson with the snap. Looking down the field. He pump fakes. Now he throws it back. Ball goes backwards, and they're going to call it a fumble.
Yes, it is.
They're going to say that it's Texaco ball.
Yes, it is.
Melanson tried to throw it away, got hit as he threw it. The ball kind of flipped backwards. They're going to say it was like a fumble or a lateral. And it's going to be Texico football, 42-7. They've got it back with 7 minutes to go here in this ball game. Texaco's taking the Cardinals to the woodshed.
We had an opportunity to get that ball back, but man, we just didn't jump on that ball fast enough. That number 44 just pushed those Woods out of the way, and he jumped on the ball.
I think Woods thought it was a
dead play.
A dead play, and so he was kind of standing there by the ball, and Texico come in, shoved him out of the way, and jumped on it, and it's Texico ball.
Yeah, it should have just been a illegal block in the back. How did he push him?
So Texico's offense back out here, the Eunice defense back out on the field, and they've been out on the field probably 80% of this ball game. And Texico back out there. They're watching that clock tick away, knowing that they can let it tick here.
Yep, and they're down to 15 seconds on the
6:10. And here they come up to the line of scrimmage. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. Play clock down to 5. They snap it to Fig. He's going to run it up the middle, trying to get some room. He's bobbing. He's weaving. The Cardinals ripping at it, trying to strip it. They strip it out, but they're going to call him down. The Eunice fans ain't going to like that one, as they call it dead after the fact. They blow it in and come pointing at the ground. The ball definitely came out from my angle. I couldn't tell for sure. But it came out.
It's hard to see with that sun in your eyes.
That sun is right in our face now. 5:35 on the clock. 42-7 is the score. Texico in control. They don't have to snap this thing until it gets down to just over 5 minutes. And so Texico heads back to the line. Fans are not happy.
Not happy.
Big takes the snap. Going to run around that right side. Trying to get some room now. He picks him to the left side. Knocking him down there. He's going to be to another first down. And it's down to 5 minutes. Texico has got a chance.
Yep,
to punch this in. Oh, you know, it wouldn't. My math ain't very good looking.
No, they'll do 2 more.
Yeah. I was going to say they got a chance to end it right here early, but they don't. 4:45 on the clock. Clock continues to tick. Texico definitely happy with letting it run. The Eunice faithful are silent. I feel like I'm the noisy guy over here, which is normal for me.
The guy never be stripped up. I'm going to
So 10 seconds showing on the play clock, 4:25 on the game clock. Big gets his group back to the line. They're going to snap it to him. He's going to hand it to Fuentes, trying to turn the corner, and he does Fuentes. They're going to sling him around and throw him out of bounds over on the sideline.
No, Whitehead running over real fast like something's going to happen. Get out of the way, bud.
Spot it and get that ball back to the line. They're saying he's down to the 7-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 7. And so 3:58 on the clock.
And Jimmy checks his mail. Somebody else going to make him mad tomorrow. Don't do it. All Lee County's making Jimmy mad today.
3:45 on the game clock here. We're late in the 4th quarter. A lot of the Cardinals are starting to work their way toward the exit here.
Trying to beat that train home, huh?
Handing it through the middle. That's Fuentes. Fumble. The ball pops out, and I think the Cardinals are going to have that one. And let's see what the call is. The ball was definitely out early. It's going to be Eunice ball. So Eunice on the fumble recovery. 3:15 on the game clock. It continues to run. As we've mentioned, it's down to that 35, and so the clock runs.
And remember, Eunice has a lot of seniors.
Got a big group of seniors. Now, a lot of their core players, they've got some good sophomores, juniors coming back. Got a lot of freshmen and 8th graders coming back.
Coming up.
Taking the snap is Melanson. And
the hell was that?
Was that Charlie you just said that?
No.
Was that you, Charlie?
That's somebody down the road.
Etiquette, please.
I can't believe you said that, Charlie.
I know, Charlie. I think it went through my mind about the same time somebody said that.
So
but it didn't come out of my mouth.
We dropped back deep, and then we threw it to the sideline. It was definitely the safe play.
Jimmy might have slapped the words out of my mouth. I don't know what happened.
Oh, Charlie doesn't say nothing the whole game when he says that.
You're just ready. Taking the snap. Looking down the field is Melanson. Has a little room. Trying to outrun Big Tay Smith. Big Tay Smith says, not today.
Oh,
and he nailed it.
And taking a knee is Melanson.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. The Eunice faithful ain't gonna like that one. 2 minutes to go.
Can you blame him?
Nope.
Big 44's huge, bro. He was running with the full head of steam.
The 150 on the clock and ticking.
Third and about 13 now.
Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Should have gone forward for a couple of yards.
Yeah, so here we go.
You got anything else to say, Charlie?
Eunice's offense ready to go. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field. He's going to get rid of it this time. No, he's not. He throws it over to the right side. Now he's going to throw it away to the left.
There's no receivers over there. Did you see receiver?
No.
There's a flag. There it is.
So
they're going to call him for an intentional grounding.
Well, it's almost at the goal line anyway.
It's going to be close. I hope it ain't a safety.
I think it's good. There's another flag. There's 2 flags down. Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding by the Cardinals.
Safety. So that's going to be a safety. Texico is going to get 2 more points out of that deal.
And they...
Oh,
no,
man.
we didn't. I didn't come to see that, bud.
The Texico announcer just said, this is what we came to see. And I'm like, it's not what I came to see.
Well, I don't know why we didn't bring more fans. We brought way more. We should have seen something better.
And the people is starting to leave here, slowly but surely. The score here is 44-7 in the fourth quarter, and a minute and 25 seconds remain. Eunice is losing here.
Yep.
I don't want to say that.
I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of...
It's been a great season up to this point for the Eunice Cardinals.
Great season. State runners up, fell a little short. Just couldn't get things going here today. Just a rough day.
Yeah, it's hard for us to see this. We're not used to this, but
not even close.
Last year we fell short. This year we're falling short again. But I know we'll be back here again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's another year coming up.
Yeah, we're not a fluke. We're a real deal. So I'm glad we don't have a camera because we won't be able to see people going by.
Yeah, for sure. 1:25 on the clock. Eunice getting ready for the kickoff after the safety. It's 44-7, and I'm just stunned. Don't know what to say. It's just one of those tough ones.
Hard to even talk.
A shout out to Kendall Boyd, this week's Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight winner. That's definitely a positive point.
Yes, it is. And shout out to all our listeners who have listened to us throughout the season, the football season. Remember, we'll be here for basketball. For boys and girls, correct?
Yeah. And
so bear with us. Jimmy B's going stomping his foot and screaming.
Oh, man, I may lose it.
And bear with me when I got to say people's names wrong.
Yeah.
And Charlie screaming obscene things back there.
Yeah, yelling, screaming, poking people.
I will say this while we're sitting here getting ready for this onside kickoff. It is or not onside kickoff, the kickoff after the safety. It says a ton about Eunice and about Eunice Cardinal football, the disappointment that you see over here on the sidelines.
You can feel it, man.
It's real.
You mentioned basketball a while ago. I was looking at numbers the other day, and in football, over the last 20 years, we've been to the Final Four better 13, 14 times. All right. We're sitting here in the championship game, and, you can look at the frustration, the irritation in the faces of these Cardinal fans. They're not happy about a lot of different things.
They call the cops, boss.
On who?
I don't know. He's running over here. The lady's crying. Lady's crying coming across the field. The fan is on the field going across the field with an officer escorting her talking to one of the refs. I thought people weren't allowed to be on the field.
Wow.
She's on there.
They're going to throw us all out?
I have no idea.
They're pointing towards Jimmy in the stands.
They better not point toward me.
They're coming this way. Hope they don't unplug the generator.
Hey, Jimmy will slap the taste out of somebody.
What? They're not coming to me. Who are they going after?
A cheerleader? Cheerleader's not going to grab one of our cheerleaders.
So
I'm sorry. We've got somebody in mind.
Come on. Oh, because he's wearing red. Oh. She came all the way here across the field. She couldn't walk around.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's stop the game.
Shut the whole game down.
So they stopped the game.
With one minute left.
Into the unit.
You got to come across the field, man.
I must have missed it. I didn't see what they're saying happened.
Oh, my goodness.
He screams loud, but I never heard him say nothing.
No, I ain't heard him say nothing bad.
I didn't either, but they stopped the game. The Texico
cops. Oh, now here come the state troopers. Look at them. Woo! What heads. No, I'm joking.
Here comes the popo.
The cops coming over here.
Hey, somebody over here's got donuts, I bet.
Shut up.
Here comes a bunch of cops over here.
Hey, we got a firmer on that. You got to respect the stadium.
Oh, sorry.
So 125 remaining here in this.
He called back up for us.
In the ball game.
They must have heard about us, Lucinda.
Anyway, what I was going to say before all that happened is that, in basketball, I don't think our boys have been to a Final Four in the last 35, 40 years.
Yeah, I agree with you.
35, 40 years.
It's been a minute.
Okay? I want to say it's like the 80s. I think it's the 80s that we've been to a Final Four. We might have been once in the 90s where they made it pretty deep into, in fact, they may have made it to the semifinals. But I don't think we've made it into the Final Four since maybe the 80s.
Yeah.
And so, it's amazing, though, to come out here and watch this Cardinal fan base and how excited they get for football, because I'm excited, too. But I would like to see us have this expectation
on the court.
We're happy a lot of years if we make it, if we're district champs. I guarantee you.
Go to the first round, right?
This group here ain't happy with making it to the championship and losing.
Unless you win.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Is this you guys?
Is that Charlie again saying that?
Yeah, there's
Charlie. Patience so bad.
Take it out behind the stands is what somebody said.
Charlie needs a hug.
The Texico faithful starts to celebrate.
Yeah.
Your final score here is going to be Texico 44, Eunice 7. The Cardinals go down in the championship game. A good season, but in Cardinal country, it's not a good season unless you win it all. It's just the way we are. It's the expectation that we have. Some great kids. We're going to miss those seniors. Just didn't get it done today, but a great career, great set of seniors that we're going to be missing next year.
I agree with you 100%. And you got to be proud of every one of those players on that team. They went out there, tried their best. It wasn't with us today.
Didn't give up.
Nope. Kept your head up. Get ready for next year. Keep moving forward, man.
Yeah, so anyway, pretty neat deal. I'm excited to move on to the sport that everybody knows I love. I hope, and I hope the schools can prove me wrong in the fact that I hope this expectation and what we've done here this year, even in football, which I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy with getting beat in the championship game, I hope we can take that momentum, move it into basketball, and expect this level. I was telling my wife on the way up here, and then we'll end this broadcast. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not the biggest fan of Texico, only because of the rivalry that has developed through the years and the years when I was coaching the rivalry between us and their girls basketball program. But they've got an amazing program in place. If you notice this year, they were ranked as one of the top 20 educational academic schools in the state of New Mexico. Most of those schools on that list were private schools. They were right there with them. Their girls are playing in the championship today in volleyball. Their boys are playing in the championship today in football. I'm not saying I want to beat Texico by any means, but I don't think we have to reinvent the wheel. Let's figure out a way. What is it that they're doing to have this success academically, athletically, in all sports, boys, girls, and figure out what we can do to plug in a little bit of that, because I love this right here, and I'm a proud Cardinal. I'd like to see us do it in all sports and in the classroom.
I agree with you.
And I think that we can do. You don't have to make football your priority. You don't have to make baseball your priority. You need to make them all your priority. And like I said, I love this. I'm excited about it. I wish we'd have got it done here today, but at the same time, it's another good season for the Cardinals.
Yeah. Good season. Thank you.
All right. So for afternoon. The Eunice Cardinals are your state runners-up. Texico wins the championship here. We'll send it back, and thank you for listening. Have a good evening.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
The greatest hits of all time. Cool 95.7.
Fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
If you want the perfect holiday shopping shortcut, I've got 3 words. Get to Kohl's. I just went and found great gifts for even greater deals, like toys for up to 25% off. And with my 20% coupon, I got fleece for my family under $20 and a cookware set for under $75. Plus, I got $10 off home finds as a Kohl's Rewards member. So if you want the season's best for less, you know where to go. Select styles, toys, coupons do not apply. Kohl's Rewards offer and 20% offer end November 18th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
He's really crazy. Workdays with Ty Friend, right here on the greatest hits of
Station. Cool 95.
Is having a hail sale. I know what you guys are thinking. Hail yes! Mother Nature wins again. And you can save thousands on over 250 brand new and pre-owned vehicles in stock. These deals are going to be on a first-come, first-served basis, so you got to act quick. Huge savings? Hail yes! Giant selection? Hail yes! If you have credit issues, can we help? Hail yes! Did I mention if you have a vehicle you'd rather not be driving? Do we want to buy your car? Hail yes! All trade-ins are welcome during this event, so if you want to take advantage of the sale, take advantage of the inventory, and take advantage of the opportunity, you got to get down to Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan now. Need more? How about no payments until January 2024? That's right, get the car you need and save some extra cash for the holidays with no car payments. It's a hail sale going on now. Come shop and save at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan, 701 West Navajo Drive in Hobbs.
Southwest Symphony Orchestra presents Christmas Classics. Sunday, November 19th, 3 p.m. at R.N. Tidings Auditorium, Hobbs. Southwest Symphony Orchestra presents timeless classics and all-time favorites to begin the holiday season. So start your celebration the right way and enjoy Southwest Symphony Orchestra as they play Christmas classics. Tickets are $25. Get them at Music World, Q Systems Music and Sound, online at swsymphony.org or at the door. 18 and under and college students with ID are free. Sponsored by Covenant Health Hobbs Hospital.